Testing, testing. Trump's new cologne isn't even out yet, and it's getting trashed. It's getting trashed. This is the fragrance community. They're butthurt. They're dishonest. The fragrance hasn't even come out yet. Look at this, man. The fragrance hasn't even been released. We're going to go to Fragrantica and check out these reviews. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I want to get some people on the stream, see who hops on. I just started, so shout out to the 0 people in here. Here, let me put the add guest in the chat. Damn, part 2. Hey. Yeah, there's a part 2 because, like, he's getting his fragrance isn't even out yet. It's not even out yet. It's like they're already reviewing it. It's like this is the fragrance community. It's weird, man. It's weird. Part 2 is here. So let me share the screen. I enjoyed part 1. I'll be honest, because it's like up my alley. It's about to hit 11:27. Let's see what time it is. 11:27. So it's being reviewed, right? Okay. Look, you can order on the official website, which is gettrumpsneakers.com, right? And the cologne is $200. A lot of money. It's a lot of money. His first 2 fragrances weren't any good, right? But I like how they say the perfumer. Guess who the perfumer is? You're not going to believe who the perfumer is. The perfumer is the man, the myth, the legend himself. Let me see if I can find. I can find it. Okay, it's getting a little positive here. A true businessman. Let's go over some of these. How many bankruptcies, though? How many successful businesses have you had, though? Like, I've heard this for so long. I think 90% of Kamala's people quit, right? I don't know. That's allegations, so. Trump, there we go. Rosati, sounds Italian to me. Shout out to the Italian girls. Oh my God, look at this. Elena is such a loser. What a disgrace to women and the fragrance community. Oh, you're a loser. Oh my God. Look at all the balloons. This is how many people agree with this comment. 21 Giant W. 6 balloons, 6 people. Oh, it says, right. I see they magically deleted my comment in which I inquired as to how much she was paid to post this. Since there are no fragrance notes, no creator, no bottle design, no release dates, no ad campaign video yet, somehow everybody else's comments remain, including the what insurrection little gremlin bot below. How obvious can they be? And they're going after Elena hard. Man. So how do I get to the cologne? Here it is right here. Okay, so but before I was just talking about the article comments. Okay. Look at the review. It's already got a 2.15 out of 5 with 109 votes. What does it smell like? Nobody knows. What are the notes? What is the longevity? Is it a relaxing fragrance? Is it an exhilarating fragrance? Nobody knows. And they already hate it. They already hate it. Fougere Accord. Hey, lavender. Shout out to lavender. Oh, it's kind of cold in here, man. Okay, let's see what it does. It smell like SpongeBob? Oh, it smells like I Am Trash. I Am Trash is actually good. You know, I Am Trash actually smells nice. Oh, it's just cold because I have my hair wet. I'll tell you. Let me tell you. This smells good. I guess it's like all recycled garbage or whatever. But I smelled this before, and it actually smells pretty good. It's pretty popular too. I Am Trash is like a citrus, oriental floral. I don't know. Dude. The whole story behind I Am Trash is interesting, but I Am Trash actually smells very nice. I smelled it once when I went to Osme. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Wow, the deranged, extremist, and violent rhetoric, including comments that have already been downvoted, deleted, of today's leftists is truly shocking and should never be tolerated. I know the vast majority of people despise the vitriolic speech, and the majority of Americans support common sense leadership and will vote accordingly. Vote Trump to send these vile cretins and Antifa thugs back to their mommy's basement. Smells like the bricks of a border. I'm looking for a funny comment. Y'all just hate Trump, bro. Dunn got shot and y'all still voting Kamala, and she can't even give any reason, and y'all can't give any reasons. What the heck? Fougere Accord, that tells me nothing. Well, what do you expect? That anybody against him is the enemy within? Yeah, I think, jail. They're trying to jail him. All these fake allegations and criminal cases. Come on, man. Come on. No doubt this will turn your skin bright orange and make you smell like you and your pants. Okay, that was kind of funny. This part was kind of funny. Opens with a big headache-inducing blast, no doubt due to cheap ingredients, followed by a foul odor akin to that chemical compound K9P, dog pee. Your trailer park neighbors will love it. So she's trying to say, if you support Trump, you're trailer trash. Okay, here we go. Here we go, Rattlehead. I love you, buddy. Trump 2024. Okay, for the man who wants to smell like Trump, desperation, flop sweat, and dirty diaper. This guy has been one of the most popular Americans of all time. It's not like it's like you've never heard of the show The Apprentice. I mean, dude, The Apprentice was the hottest show out. Jeremy's Fragrance. Okay, that's kind of funny. The King is back, similar to Aventus. Notes of earblood, maybe. Okay, that was kind of funny. Oh, God. And they allow this? They allow that word? The smell of success. There we go. Ryan. Trite name, cheap toilet water, conceptual best voting. No on this one. Okay, so that's it. My video is going to be short unless somebody hits the link. I don't think anybody's going to hit the link. Fernando, so if Fougere Accord tells you nothing you know shit about fragrances, why are you doing commenting in Fragrantica? Yeah. So it's probably lavender, very relaxing. Yeah, it's $200. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's a cash grab, Fernando. I wouldn't pay that much money. You know, who's the perfumer? It says President Trump. You know, I mean, it might be just like Lavender Extreme, all lavender. Who knows? But the bottles are nice. You know, you gave me thumbs down earlier on. Wait, let me see. No, because I was on the other screen. Hold on. Oh, I read the comments. Oh, you have to hit the hate. All right, man. Have a good night. Oh, shoot. I disappeared for a second. If you want to come on, Fernando, for a little while. I like these little videos. You know, if you want me to take it down, I take it down. It doesn't matter. Like, this is a throwaway channel. I told you that, but I mean, it's not a throwaway channel. Here we go. The voice of reason. Yeah, you can keep your camera off. It doesn't matter. Okay, hold on. Let me make you small since the camera's off. Hold on.
Hey, how are you, Neil?
Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm just here so you cannot just
Report. Thank you.
end the live, man. And I don't know if somebody else will like
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate
join
it.
to the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all, because it gets old talking to yourself. The last one I was like all hyped up and energetic. And I'm like, you know what? Let me read these reviews, but let me read these reviews like during a stream. Honestly, I like when people that have the same beliefs like watch my live streams. It is what it is. Because I like to talk a little politics. I appreciate. I'm not going to say what political party you align with or anything like that. But the thing is, like Duncan, he makes it clear, And,
Hey,
yeah,
I think that I'm not American,
yeah,
so I think you guys have the right to say whatever you want to say. Uh, it's okay for me. But if you ask me, I think I'm more aligned to the right, to
mhm.
the
The policies of the right, not that you,
right,
not
exactly.
it's not even really about Donald Trump. It's about the policies,
Yeah.
And I'm a classic liberal, and I voted for Obama the first time, and I thought he was going to bring this country together, and it seemed like he tore it apart. And that's just my opinion.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's great. Hey, but what about that fragrance? I mean, $180.
200, yeah,
Is that the price? 180? I
one
mean,
night, 199, 199.
oh, 199, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
it seems like a lot,
it's
right?
well.
Fougere,
It's okay, but I'm not gonna blind buy a fragrance
no,
like that, right?
it,
So I
it
need to try
probably
it.
it probably only diehard Duncan. Duncan is gonna buy it. Duncan's gonna buy it. He's gonna. Oh, I got the new Trump fragrance. Maybe a couple other people. Like honestly, if I had a decanting business, I would buy the bottle and sell like 5 mils for whatever, and make a profit. You know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I will. I would like to buy a sample, definitely. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, I mean, to commit to like a full bottle for 199, and
yeah.
you have never like
And then you don't
seen
like
any.
it.
Yeah, but I mean, there are like some other Trump fragrances in the past. I think.
Yeah, yeah. He has cheap ones. He has like
Yeah.
$15 ones,
Yeah.
but they were kind of they weren't really summer friendly. I
I
didn't
never
really
tried
enjoy them.
them.
Yeah,
Are they good? Are
success.
they good?
Nah.
No.
I mean, Duncan loves them. Duncan has both of them, or I think there's three of them.
I
And
think
I
yeah.
had success. I didn't like the smell of the success. It just, I don't know. It was weird smelling. It didn't smell good at all. It was definitely masculine,
Uh
if
huh.
that matters. But yeah, I wouldn't invest $200, and you have bottles already that like you don't like the fragrances, and it's like sometimes I'm just like I don't even like having this bottle here, and I just dump it because I feel good when I dump it too, for some reason. But I like to have like all my favorites, but not. I don't like to have the ones that I don't wear.
Hmm. Yeah, I know. And you have been getting rid of bottles, right? I mean,
Oh, I
uh,
downloaded AM on Vikets. I didn't know that.
yeah, that's what he's saying. I was reading that comment, and but AM, I think you should like join to this conversation
No, he said he has to go to
and talk
work.
about it.
He has to go to work
Say,
early in the morning.
say?
He has to go to work early in the morning. He said
Oh, okay.
he's going to hit the hay. I didn't know I thumbed down his. Oh shit!
Yes.
Unless he was being sarcastic, I didn't get it.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
He's here. What's up?
There you go.
Hey man, I saw you
Yeah.
earlier. You downvoted my comment on Fragrantica. You didn't even read it all.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it was kind of like, okay, hold on.
You trashed it.
Oh my God. Oh my
So
God.
you were being sarcastic in a way.
No, I wasn't being sarcastic. You just read the first sentence, the first two words, and then you said, "Oh, this guy's crazy." And then you downvoted me.
Oh,
Oh
shoot.
shit.
Let me see.
If you go to the original article, I'm Doc
Yeah.
Playa.
Oh, dot player.
Like DOC.
I think I forgot the name of it. Forever Neil, because the girl I was going out with, I said, maybe I should start a YouTube channel or whatever. And she goes, okay. I said, what should I call it? And she says, Forever Neil. But that sounds kind of feminine, but I didn't realize it. Like, I just did it because she wanted it. And, I just listened to her. Let me see. Dot player.
I think it's better if you just like try to search it, right? Like,
Yeah, control
like
F.
Control F and then search the yeah.
Oh, hold on. Oh, Control F.
Control F and then just type like yeah.
Yeah, control F and then type DOC. Should pop up. I think you downvoted.
Yeah.
I know you trashed it. I was like, man.
DOC. Doc play P.
Yeah. I think you just pressed.
Yeah,
like,
there
next.
you go. There you go.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, I didn't thumb it down.
Oh, okay.
Imagine being so radicalized at the sight of our next president recovering for an attempted assassination. Yeah, that's true, man.
And then look what the person below me put.
Trump derangement syndrome.
No,
is real.
the one below that.
Oh, this Carol. Oh my God.
Yeah, I said that was not an attempt. They did it just for money. And then I wrote,
What
I wrote, thank you for proving my point.
Oh my God.
They actually proved my point that they have a meltdown. Like,
They actually believe that. That's crazy, man.
someone grazed his ear with a bullet just for money and support.
What's up, Kevin?
Trump 2024, 2025, baby.
Hey, look what it spells. FAM, fam.
Fine.
Yo, listen, fam. I don't know about this Kamala Harris, man. I don't know if she's black, she's Indian. I don't care. I don't vote for her. I vote for Trump.
She's straight dookie.
Straight dookie, man. Dude, Trump is out here dodging bullets,
Exactly.
serving Big Macs. The guy,
Serving the fries.
he had his own TV show,
Mhm.
dates a Slovenian supermodel,
Yeah,
marries her.
they're jealous.
Dude, the guy's a winner. He's a winner. He's the Arnold Schwarzenegger of. He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find
Yeah,
it.
I cannot vote for in your election, but I think
Yeah.
my candidate will be definitely Trump.
Well,
Yeah.
who's your other option? A woman? You want to let a woman be in charge of the world, dude? Are you crazy?
Oh, the Mexican president's a woman now, right?
Yeah, man. No, don't.
No, I don't think
Man, we're screw, man. But that's another story.
No, I feel like a woman could do the job. No big deal.
That's a big deal, dude. A woman,
But not
can't do
her,
the
not
job.
her, because she's radical. Like the thing she said, that's what it is. Like Tulsi Gabbard, I wouldn't mind Tulsi Gabbard as a president. She's been to war. She understands, war, and let's not start a new war. She's intelligent. She's level-headed. She's not like all emotional. Sometimes emotional women are irritating. Like I love Carrie Lake, man. Carrie Lake as the president. She lost an election in Arizona. Or
What happened to AM?
I don't know. He's still here. Oh, we lost the A. We're only FM now.
FM radio.
FM radio.
Damn.
No, I have no problem with having a woman. I think it would be beneficial, but like
What are the benefits of a woman over a man as president?
they're just people. I mean, but when they get too emotional and like happy vibes and they get a little bitc, I'm not a big fan of that. When they get overly emotional.
Neil, let me tell you something, bro.
Yeah.
You know why a woman can't be a president?
Why?
One word: boobs.
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine her sitting there with Putin trying to negotiate with her boobs? Boobs can't negotiate world peace.
Actually, boob can negotiate world peace. But yeah, I mean, but I don't really know. That's kind of sexist to say. I don't agree with that statement.
Yes, you do.
I think, and there's a lot of guys that really aren't objective, but Trump's a businessman. He understands the trade policy. He understands protectionism. He lays it out properly. He understands economics. He, went to the Wharton School of Economics. The guy knows what he's talking about. So
I don't think he went to Wharton, did he?
Yeah.
I think he just knows people from Wharton, or did he actually go?
Yeah, he actually went.
Oh, okay.
So he understands economics, and if you've never really been educated, in a college, or they could educate the people. You have to go to school because it's a kind of a tough subject to grasp. It's microeconomics. It's more of an advanced economics, and you can't just learn it from hearing it one time. I mean, I think I can explain it well. I think
you can explain microeconomics well.
No, with the tariffs. If you produce in China, your corporation, although they're headquartered in the U.S., but they're manufacturing in China, they have to pay a tariff. But if and that goes to the revenue of the U.S. government, right? I think it's pretty simple. And then if you produce in the U.S., you get a tax break. It's a subsidy, right?
What does subsidy mean?
Tax break. It's like.
What does subsidy mean?
You get money back.
What does subsidy mean?
You get money back.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, like a tax break.
Well,
here we go. We got to Google subsidy.
Subsidy, not necessarily, right? I mean,
if you produce in the U.S., you get a subsidy. Let me. Okay, I'll read it to you. A subsidy is a grant or gift of money or other economic support given by a government to individuals, businesses, or other governments to promote a public objective. Okay. Subsidies are intended to support key parts of the economy or national infrastructure. For example, subsidies may be given to industries like transportation, housing, agriculture, or mining to preserve or expand them.
Well, okay.
Okay, types. Subsidies can take many forms, including payments, tax breaks, or other economic concessions. They can also include welfare payments to reduce income inequality or other programs to mitigate the effects of market forces. Yeah.
What does mitigate mean?
Oh God.
Alleviate.
Yeah. It's like you know what it means. You just like read the other words and you can figure out what it means. Yeah. Alleviate.
What does alleviate mean?
Oh gosh. Yeah, like what is that called? That's called whole reading. Like you read the sentence and you kind of figure out what it means.
Oh, I like that whole reading. I never heard that.
Like you read
you read the whole thing and you figure out what each word means.
Yeah, that's how you learn. It's like
within its context, contextual learning.
There you go.
Sticks is in the chat, man.
God bless McDonald. God bless Donald Trump.
Those are your teaching skills, baby.
Yeah. Contextual.
Neil, I was actually thinking about you today. I had this song on repeat. You know this song by John Cicada, Just Another Day?
Oh, I don't like that song.
Dude,
By
Just
the way,
another day without you. Oh, because you were thinking you were without me?
No,
I agree with Sticks. God bless McDonald's and Donald Trump. Yeah.
dude, I don't know about McDonald's, but the other day I was in a pinch, okay, and I
Oh,
ordered a
Rocket is
Whopper.
here, man. Rocket is here too.
I know Rocket's here. This is a good stream.
Fuck Rocket.
Oh, this is a fucking
Oh, come on, man.
No,
I like
Rocket.
Rocket.
dude.
He's over there in Winnipeg, fucking running
Dude,
telephone
dude, I
lines.
don't have to kick you.
What
Dude,
heck?
the guy stuck up for me, man. And I loved him before that. And then it's like, you
Well,
know,
who did
like,
you stick up for?
I'm
Exactly.
appreciative.
That's
Oops.
why you're
Oops.
you're probably secretly gonna vote for Kamala.
I actually did it online. I did it in a YouTube video. I don't know if you saw that video.
Yeah, but it was with a pencil. You can erase that.
It was with a pen.
Yo, it's probably erasable pen, you liar.
No.
Listen, I ordered a Whopper from Burger
Uh-huh.
King.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, man. It kind of sucked.
Yeah. The fries are good, man. The fries are always good. I said,
Burger
yeah.
King fries?
Hey, don't forget about Sticks, man. Sticks stuck up for me too.
Yo, who stuck up for you more than anyone in this whole planet, dude? Don't even
Rocket and Sticks, and you.
no. Don't even.
Heffernan. It's like it's not just one person. I can't quantify it. Or is that the right word? Quantify, like
What does
how,
quantify mean?
like how much?
Yeah.
Like who? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Who supported me more? It's
Wendy's is better than McDonald's sometimes.
back in the days, man. Wendy's was good, but it's not like good anymore.
Wendy's, I like Wendy's fries a lot.
I like McDonald's fries. I think McDonald's fries are the best.
Oof. Read that comment from Sticks.
Burger King is pretty bad. Got to stick.
No,
with
the next one.
Kevin ran away and hid instead of standing up to RX.
When have I what? When? That's bullshit. That's
Yeah, that
bullshit.
guy is. He, I don't know, what is he doing now? I haven't even paid attention to his videos. He was on this whole thing about like you got to buy a whole bottle. It's like that shows you really love the fragrance that you buy the whole bottle. It's like, dude, if I bought everything I loved, I'd be like in debt. You can't buy everything you love. Am I right on that?
Yeah,
What
that is impossible. Man.
That's impossible. Like I love a lot of Serge Lutens fragrances, man. I'm a big fan of Serge Lutens, and I'm a big fan of Guerlain, but I could afford the Guerlains. I can't afford the Serge Lutens. But like I was looking, I don't even have the $68. Un Bois Vanille. You ever try that fragrance?
No.
Oh, I
No,
love it.
listen, bro.
It's a good vanilla fragrance, but
Dude,
it's very subtle. I like it.
listen. This guy is saying I went MIA for months. I think I remember it was the last year. It was right after I came to Miami and after Philadelphia, I think. It wasn't that I went MIA because of him. I don't even know what he did in particular. But you talk shit about me. You and Nima, remember? And I was in the gym and I came on the stream and I'm like, dude, why are you talking shit about me? I'm the one getting your back.
No.
Yes.
No, I never spoke bad about you ever.
Dude,
I never spoke bad about any of those guys that I went to Chicago with. I never spoke bad about you. I think I said something about Nima.
no,
like-
it was you and Nima,
it
and
was
you were
a
talking
joke.
shit about me.
Like it was like Nima's trying to be like an alpha. He's trying to play the alpha. Like, where is everybody? Like, because there was like only 2 people in my streams.
No, and then no. What happened was, Aram went MIA. The batch code went MIA.
Yeah.
Fucking, everyone left.
Mhm.
Everybody stopped streaming. Even you stopped streaming.
Yeah, because it was a negative. It was a negative
It was a
vibe.
negative vibe. But dude,
The whole fun was, when
I still
you and
popped in.
no, when
when
you
I
and
could.
me, it was
into
one
fucking
night
that
we
horseshit
were
smelly
streaming. We were streaming,
That is
and
the
then
reason why.
somebody recorded the stream, and I'm like, and then they like, it was something stupid, like a while back, and it's like, what the hell, man? I just want to stream and be left alone. It's like they try to, I don't know. I don't even want to get into it. But yeah, when they started recording the streams, I was like, dude, what's your purpose, man?
That is
What's
what
your purpose?
I don't like this guy,
Yeah.
this guy who started with all these doxing shit.
Yeah.
Because after that, everything went to
Yeah.
everything went to shit, man. I mean, everybody stopped. I mean, doing
Yeah.
live streams and all that. So
It was all about his ego, and he wanted to show that he's better. I'm like, dude, this ain't a competition, man. We're pretty much all friends. That's it. It's a friendship thing. And
This is a friendship stream.
no, it is, man. It's kind of a friendship thing, man. You know, like
but
like I'm all alone in my apartment. Like I just want to talk with my friends. That's it. That's it. But it was, I guess it became weird, you know, like.
But in a way, I think there is something positive. I mean, Neil, because you learn to know who are you,
Yeah.
who is with you, man, and who is not. So
Yeah.
I mean, as simple as that. So
Dude, how do you drink that kombucha stuff, man? That stuff's disgusting.
I like stuff
That
Yeah.
stuff is nasty.
because that's the thing, man. I think they took it as like a competition, like, oh, I'm more entertaining than this person. It's like it became sort of jealous and envy, you know, and that's why they're always talking about other people. Oh, maybe this guy has 20,000 subs and he buys decants. So what? People like him, and who cares? And it became kind of hateful and jealous and envious. And we see on EDJ, it's like, you know, you see there's a lot of envy and jealousy. Dude, everybody buys subs in this whole community, right? Everybody. I want to show you something.
you're not going to talk bad about the Whiskey Ripper.
No, no. Okay, and you know, whatever you give your.
Reaper's a good guy.
Okay, let me.
Reaper's
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, but he has been like accused to buy subs. I mean, people.
How many
say-
subs does he have now?
I don't know, man. I don't remember. I have not seen.
Look at this guy. Okay, listen.
Dude,
This
why
guy-
are you showing us this shit, bro?
Just listen to me. This guy has 2 million subs.
This guy looks
Okay,
like a school
Jeremy
shooter.
has two. Jeremy has 2 million subs. This guy has 64,000 people watching.
Yeah.
So do you really think Jeremy has 2 million subs? Dude, if Jeremy was live streaming, he should have 50, 60,000
Dude,
people.
anybody who wears a poorly fitted polo shirt and a beanie should not talk about
watching.
politics.
But guess what? People are watching him.
Yeah, that's because your country's full of fucking retards, man.
No, I'm just saying.
Yo, you know how many people live in
We're not
poverty in
talking
your
about
country?
his looks. We're not talking about his looks.
I'm talking about the state of the union right now.
No,
It's in
Tim.
shambles. You guys deserve Kamala.
but no. I brought this up to Sweet Milk one time. I don't think he wanted to, like, he thought it was kind of unrelated. I don't know who Sweet Milk is to this day. And I like it like that. I kind of like that he's like a anonymous. So I don't know who Sweet Milk is. And listen, so I
But
brought
he's your
this up.
friend.
He's my friend. He's like my friend that I never met. I don't know.
That's right.
You know,
He's your pen pal.
he's my pen pal. But he's not in prison. He's not my prison pen pal. Like,
It's
But
okay. It's okay. You say that you know him. You don't. You are not gonna say his name, but you can say you know him.
no, I don't even know who he is, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay, so this guy he wears a beanie and like these, what do you call these shirts, like Volcom or something. He's like a surfboarder or something like that. I don't
What
know.
brand is it?
Volcom,
Oh, they said Volcom.
VOLCOM. Like Duncan knows, it's like surfing, skateboarding. It's like his
Yeah, cool
thing.
stuff.
Yeah. But look, 64,000 people watching, and he has two. Jeremy Fragrance has 100 people watching.
Damn.
So
60 wow.
yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So it's all a lie. They're all buying subs, every single one.
Yo, can I vent for a second?
Go ahead.
I had my cousin visiting from Oklahoma, right? And he's like 14. This fucking kid, he weighs about 90 pounds,
Okay.
right? And so I take him out to eat, and the kid won't eat anything except for bread and cheese in different variations. Like he'll have a bagel with cream cheese,
Mhm.
but like only plain bagel. Can't have no sesame seeds or blueberries or poppy seeds on it, and it has to be cream cheese. And then
Oh,
milk. His milk, you gotta warm it up for 30 seconds to take the edge off. And I'm like, I didn't know milk had an edge.
No.
He'll eat cheese pizza, right? But then he'll order the cheese pizza, then he'll like pick off some of the cheese.
Oh,
Bro, what's worse? You know what's the worst thing in the world? A picky eater.
yeah.
I can't stand a picky eater.
Dude, cheese is like when you get to the really expensive cheeses, there's something very, oh man, it's so deep. It's
Rich,
almost like a drug. Yeah, like
Mhm.
really good cheeses, man. Like, you know,
like Cheese Whiz.
no, not Cheese Whiz, but like when you get into the very expensive. What's the one from England? Stelton. You ever taste Stelton cheese
Like
before?
cheese strings.
No, Stelton cheese. I'll pull it up for you.
But check this out, man. I took him to the dog park with my wife and my dogs.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, look at all the dogs, you know? And then I go to the washroom and I see a big, beautiful ice cream truck. I'm like, I'm going to be a nice guy. I buy my wife and my cousin a ice cream cone. And I buy him the biggest size. Dude, I'm telling you, the ice cream was the size of your head. It was
Oh,
the
wow.
biggest soft serve ice cream. And I know he'll only eat vanilla, right? So I walk up to him and I give him the ice cream cone. And he's all thrilled to get it. And he's holding the ice cream cone. And then like I look at my phone and all of a sudden I look up. It's this jarring image. It's just him standing over me with who holds an ice cream cone horizontally?
That's weird.
He's holding it horizontally. It's fucking dripping all over my legs. And he says to me, "You eat it."
Wow.
And I said, "Dude, what's the issue?" He's like, "I can't eat this. You eat it. I don't want it." And he's like, gonna have a mental breakdown. I'm like, "Whoa, go throw it in the fucking trash. Why are you holding it?" He had a nervous breakdown because he didn't want the ice cream.
Roquefort, man, these are good. So Stilton cheese is like a blue cheese. Okay. What's so special? Stilton has a beautiful interior, streaked like marble, and the texture is crumbly and almost soft, relatively delicate compared to its stout and bold flavors. So I guess the green is mold, right?
Yes.
Mold.
Right?
Yes.
The
Yes.
Stilton had penicillin. The antibiotic penicillin is made from fungus, the fungus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stilton and most other blue cheeses do use penicillin mold to create the blue veins, but they use a different strain. Dude, let me see. I'm allergic to penicillin. Dude, it's like maybe that's what it is. No, my mom says I almost died when I tried to take penicillin. Do not
What
produce
else do you have allergies to?
What else do I have? No, just penicillin. My mom says that, like, because I guess they had to recover me. Like I passed away, like according to legally passed away, and they had to bring me back. But it was because of the penicillin.
Did you see the light?
No, I don't. Maybe I was a little kid, man. But dude, I'll tell you, if you're ever with your girl, right? Maybe go to a cheese tasting event and try some Stilton cheese. Dude, cheese can be so like addictive, man, with cheese and wine, but you got to drink wine with it, right?
Yeah.
Don't ask me if it's red. I think it's red. I don't know. Red wine with cheese. Am I correct on that, Fernando? I have no idea.
Red wine and cheese, man. White wine is for fish.
Okay. Red wine for cheese. Dude, there's something that it does to you, man. It's almost like a drug. It's just like smoking a cigar. Remember we were smoking a cigar over at Adam's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great live stream.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, but
Probably
like,
the greatest fragrance live stream ever.
yeah, Reaper was there. Yeah, man, it was fun. Sancho was there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's
That's
the kind of live
family.
stream
Family.
that I really miss.
Yeah.
I miss that kind of live streams. I mean, where you guys were all together.
Yeah, and we used to go on Bash Code, and it was just like unfiltered, right? And I think that's what I missed. Probably you missed. It was unfiltered. There was nothing. You could relax. Like I'm a little uptight now. Like I don't want to say anything wrong. Somebody may take it racist. You know, it was just. It's just like you can't even tell a joke.
Can't even
You
be
know?
racist anymore.
No, I mean, but people will take it. You know, it's. You saw the one on Oda Jerks with, I guess JJ and the other guy, and they were saying that somebody was racist or something. I don't. It's on. A post.
Look at that dog, man.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
He's even smiling, man. He's even smiling. He's
Yeah,
living the life,
okay.
man.
Dude, this is you, dude. When I went to the dog park, right, the same one with the ice cream,
Mhm.
there was a. I didn't even know. Unbeknownst to me, there was a Pomeranian meetup. Like we showed up at the dog park, and it was just like fucking 30 Pomeranians. And you know what? Chico was the cutest one.
Oh, answering Rocket's question.
Whatever happened to Aram, he never comes
Yeah.
on the stream. I think
I remember. Yeah, go ahead, Neil. Yeah.
I don't want to speak for him though.
Well, I remember there was this live stream with, and I think Adam, and I'm not sure if it was also like Sancho and who else? Well, they joined to the live stream and they say, we see you from time to time. We have nothing against you, but it's not like before anymore.
Oh,
you
that
have-
was like 3 years ago, man.
yeah, something like
No,
you have
that's how long
certain.
ago everything was.
No, that was like maybe like a little after everything happened with Neil and all that. They say we don't have anything against you. It's just that we don't enjoy the people that is now the new people. Let's say, right?
Yeah.
They don't enjoy the new guys in the panel, so that's why they are not there, right? But that
Yeah.
doesn't mean they have something against Joey, right? So
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I think Aram just remembered he's married.
yeah. Hey, yeah, he's got a beautiful
You know,
wife, and he's
He's
like,
got a good looking wife.
let me
he's
take
just living his
my
life.
wife out. You know, you don't want to.
Right.
You gotta keep the wife happy. You know that.
right.
And you always have to work on it. Not him in particular, but every man needs to work on their marriage, to make their wife happy. It's cheaper to keep her, as they say.
Dude, why do you still have this guy fucking Jacob on your stream, bro? Why don't you block him?
That's your best friend.
Hey Jacob, how are you,
What's
man?
up, Jacob? Yeah.
Jacob's a good guy, man. Jacob's a good guy.
Yeah, we all miss. That's how it works. Is like you just keep streaming, and then
And that's it.
And
End it
then,
right there. Keep on streaming, bro.
and then
Just keep
maybe you
streaming.
meet new people. They're like, "Oh yeah, I was watching one of your shorts," and he becomes part of the family or whatever. That's how it works. There's a white dudes for Harris, but I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me, Donald Trump.
Did he actually say that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my, he's amazing.
He's funny, man. Yeah, like some of those people that are in that other stream, I would never hang out with in real life. I wouldn't want to be around them in real life. That was great. Stick said that was great. Yeah, and she has her legs. Look at she's smiling. You got that. Dee Dee had like a smile too, like her lips were like
We cut
that.
no balls. We cut his balls
Okay,
off.
dude, I don't want to see all that.
It's a dog, man. Relax. You're like my friend. My friend, when I give him the dog to hold, he holds him so far. I'm like, why don't you hold him like a normal dog? And he's like, I don't want to touch his balls. I'm like, dude, you got an issue, bro.
Yeah. No, if you have to touch it, you have to touch it. But like,
And bro, it just so happens I gotta touch it a lot, you know?
oh shit. Yeah.
Man, it's just a dog, man. I mean, it doesn't matter. So.
Yeah.
You ever think these like women, these single women who have like dogs, you know, like really big dogs, you think they get like intimate with the dog?
Oh God. All of a sudden they're recording this now.
No, dude, check this out, man. I used to have a group of salesmen, right? There's a bunch of Russian and Ukrainian guys.
Yeah.
And I had this one Chinese kid, and he was fresh from China. His name was Anderson. And we were sitting in the car. I was like, I don't know, 24, 25 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And we were sitting in the car after work, and I was driving them home, and back to their cars. And then we were talking about porn, right?
Uh-huh.
And we're like, oh, what kind of porn do you like? What kind of porn do you like? And just, guy talk. And then the Chinese kid Anderson was like, I like a different porn. So everyone's like, what kind of porn do you like? And then he just goes on his phone for like 1 minute. We keep talking. And then he's like, okay, I'll show you. And dude, I kid you not.
I know. It was like a girl with a horse, you know what?
It was a golden retriever humping a girl.
What if she gets pregnant? I mean,
Dude,
does that happen?
What? Yo, are you retarded, dude?
No, man.
I'm just asking, can the girl get pregnant?
Yo, Fernando,
No,
can you give his head a shake, man? Did he just ask if a dog can get a woman?
No, man. That is impossible, man.
Okay.
I mean,
I just asked.
you can do it if you want, but you have to manipulate like the DNA and all that stuff.
Okay.
But no.
I'm just curious. Dude,
And what was this in a bar in Tijuana, Kevin, or what?
Dude, I don't know. Then we were all like screaming in the car. We're like, dude, what is that? Put that away. Then he's like, oh, you kind of accept that? He's like, you can't accept that. I'm like, dude, of course I can't accept it. And then
Before
like a month later,
if Kamala
told
gets
him-
pregnant, that's gonna be normal.
and then like a month later, he came to work one day. He's like really depressed. I'm like, what's wrong, man? He's like, I think my landlord, got rid of my cat. So I was like, oh shit, So then I told him, like, listen, man, if you make a sale today, I'll buy you a new cat. Sure enough, he made a fucking huge sale. And then he texted me the picture of the cat he wants. It was like $400. I bought the cat for him.
Oh wow. We have a lot of stray cats in Florida. We have a lot of stray cats. Like where I am, there's stray cats everywhere. And yeah, and I've worked at condos, there's stray cats everywhere. A lot of stray cats in Florida, man. There's too many.
I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah, I won't let them in my place.
I'm also allergic to the feathers on these bird-ass motherfuckers.
Oh, like our buddy. Remember our buddy?
Which buddy? Oh, Stargazer.
I don't speak to her really that much. She's like busy. She's like,
Yeah.
she's working. She's, doing her
Got
thing.
that bird to take care of, man.
Oh God. I just don't understand that. It doesn't make sense.
Remember when she went shopping for moo-moos and took us with her?
Hey, one of my favorite streams is with Patrick and her, and she went to an ice cream parlor. Is that the one you're talking about? And she showed us the ice cream she bought and all that, and she was eating it. Next month is going to be crazy. The presidential election and the congressional UAP hearing on the 13th.
Hey, Fernando, I have one of my tenants. He's a Mexican guy. He does like aluminum siding and gutters and soffits and stuff.
Hmm.
He's from starts with a V. Veracruz.
Veracruz, yeah. It's in the coast. It's in the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah.
He's kind of a cowboy from what it looks like.
Hmm. Well, that is strange because I mean, you can see people dressed like that in the north of Mexico, but not in
Yeah.
the like in Veracruz, right? But
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. Who is this Duncan? Uh,
He got a notice for cyberbullying. Did I rat him out? What? Never in a million years. Trump's Uncle John has a connection to the phenomenon. He worked on
Phenomenon.
Tesla's research files after his death. Oh,
hey,
okay.
don't worry, Jacob. That's okay, man.
Dude, I love that Elon Musk has created like the internet without wires. Starlink, that's amazing.
Starlink is gonna be amazing. I mean, I think he's still releasing a new satellites, and he
Yeah,
wants to cover the entire globe with them. I mean,
yeah,
and I think it's gonna be great. It's
yeah,
gonna be a cheap internet, right?
yeah.
Of course, I don't know if those satellites can be used to some other things, right? But yeah,
I think he needs to start a search engine, like Google or whatever. I think Google has a lot of power. I think if he started a new search engine, I would go with it.
I think that would be
well,
tough to compete with, man.
he has the money. He has the money to implement something that can really compete with Google. But
Yeah,
Google is a monster, man. Google is a
yeah,
monster.
but dude, X is taking over. Like the site I visit the most. Sometimes I watch a YouTube video and I'm like, X is like short clips and like a minute clips, and they get to the meat and potatoes. You read all the comments and you see, if it got ratioed and everything. Dude, X is amazing.
Speaking of meat and potatoes, what's up with Fat Boy Fragrance? Is he still around?
Speaking of meat and potatoes,
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Because he always says, I'm the steak and beans or something like that.
Yeah,
The most talented.
he's the most talented.
Yeah, I like Juan, but he was also allowing in his panel
Yeah.
the same guy that we know, right? So
Yeah,
I just stopped watching because of that.
it was like,
He's got
I'm the
beat that
best
hard.
fragrance reviewer. I'm like,
And it's just that I'm not interested in seeing Eric Sell in a panel, man. So
yeah. He's so
he's
negative.
gonna be there. I mean, forgive me, but I'm not gonna watch.
He's so negative and hurtful. It's just like, dude, you're not funny. You just
Dude,
not
the three
fun.
of us, we're like 3/4 of the view right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I just put me bigger because I have the camera on. That's all.
I feel like you're Barbara Walters, Neil.
I don't feel like that. I just feel like it's three guys hanging out, man.
Fernando, you're like Whoopi Goldberg, and me, I'm that big Jew with the big hair. What's her name? The big one?
No, man. I know who are you.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, not Joy Behar, the other one.
Yeah, Joy Behar. Joy Behar. Yeah. That's me.
That's an irritating show, man. That's like a show for like uninformed people. It's just like emotional, pure emotion.
Yeah, it's like this.
No, man, I don't think so.
No.
Dude, you should change your channel name to The View. The Fragrance View.
What the heck?
I'm done with changing the names. I'm just like, whatever.
The View with 5.
Like before, it was kind of fun just changing it around and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the shorts. And I was like, I'm tired of doing the shorts. Let me do something. like I enjoy.
You like to talk about politics. Why are you not
Well,
opening
that's
an
why I'm going to start a Twitter account. I'm going to start a
Oh,
monetization.
you mentioned
Yeah.
that, but what about a YouTube channel and talk about
Oh
politics?
no.
Or you don't want to continue with YouTube?
No, YouTube. YouTube is the thing is what I like about Twitter is you don't see people's faces. They're just reposting videos, showing their point of view on things, and this is kind of personal because people could clip you and stuff like that. I don't want my face. I just want to do like
You ever watch Pierce Morgan Uncensored, Neil?
yeah, I do all the time. Which one you talking about? He had Dave Rubin and
I think you should host a show like that.
dude,
But is that a real uncensored show? I don't think so, man.
Yeah, man, they're cussing on that and stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes, I mean, something's happened in his show, and then he released like a note apologizing for what it
Really?
was. Yeah. I think that what that happened with this guy. What's it called? JC and what's the name of
P.
her
Diddy
wife? Yeah, well, they were talking about P Diddy and all that stuff, and
Beyonce.
yeah, and Beyonce, and then he released like an apology note, right? Because I mean, he was not controlling what the other people was talking about them, so that person made like an accusations about of them, right? And involved with P Diddy and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm asking, if that is really uncensored, because I mean, the
I
guy
know what you're
allowed
talking
that.
about. The black woman, right? That said
Yeah,
she,
yeah,
yeah. Like I don't know if she's a lot of
Yeah,
So-
you know,
people.
that lady has made her whole career out of like making accusations about
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
That's what she's been doing for like 20 years.
She didn't seem too credible to me. She didn't seem credible at all to me. She seemed like the other guy, that we know. Just like she needs attention. She needs attention.
That is a interesting name for a channel. Read like Duncan comment.
But yeah, but she's not credible. She's looking for attention. We got Sticks here.
Hey, there
Hey,
you go.
what's up, Sticks?
Hey, what's up, man?
How
All
you
the
doing?
stars
What's
are
up?
here.
All the stars. How's
And
everything?
Styx is like Ozzy Osbourne's daughter.
Trader, Trader Todd, USA.
Because he's the edgy one.
He just says it like it is, man. He
Hey,
is-
you guys think there's going to be another, like, you think it's going to be World War III or what?
World War III. It depends on if they continue this Ukraine war.
No, forget about Ukraine, man. That's old news. I'm talking about the Middle
No,
East.
that's like real news.
I don't think so.
No, really?
No one wants World War III.
No one wants them, but I don't know, man.
All right, Dunk.
Like,
Yeah.
like I'm an Iranian, man, and I kind of want somehow, if they could not kill the civilians, for them to kill all the people in charge of the government there. I'd love that.
Yeah. Well, that's why now we have drones. Pinpoint strikes.
Who knows, man? This stuff is all.
The thing, I
thing-
was the
You know
air.
what it is, Neil, bro? The thing is that we all think we know something. It doesn't matter if you watch every single news source. This is not the truth, man. It's not the truth. There's so
Right.
many wheels turning behind the scenes. Like, it's all.
No, yeah,
scripted. It's all
there's
what's
people
going
making
on.
money. There's a lot of money with this whole thing.
Mhm.
It all
Like,
boils down
you
to
think
money.
Israel didn't know October 7th was going to happen?
I don't think so. I don't
You
really.
think they didn't know?
No.
With all their Iron Dome and all their surveillance and all their checkpoints and all their everything, you
There's-
think they did it?
There's many things that people know, but we can't discuss it on the stream.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Rocket.
Why can't we
This
talk
is
about
Rocket's
it?
territory. I don't know this territory, but yeah. But I think the issue right now is with the voting. Here's my philosophy. Okay, well, obviously everybody should have an ID, right? But every poll worker should have a body cam. They should wear a body cam. Do you understand what I'm saying? Every poll worker should wear a body cam, and the footage should be like kept in a safe or whatever. So if it's more accountability like that. I don't know. I think like nobody ever mentioned that. I'm like, what if like because you see, I watch those body camera shows with the cops. I'm like, they're accountable for every action, right? You put every poll worker with a body cam, and they're making good money, man. If I wanted to be a poll worker, like anybody could be a poll worker, you get good money, man. Like $20-something an hour, but it's a long day. It's like 12-hour days.
Fernando, I wanted to jump on street and ask you this. So, why do people in Mexico even run for political positions? Because I'm looking online and there's just nothing but a list of all these politicians that just get killed and beheaded in Mexico all the time. Like,
Right,
super common.
because yeah, because I mean, it's the mafia controlling everything right now, man. I mean, this government is colluded with them. That they are giving them power, and if they don't like something, they just go and kill. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a mayor, like or
Yeah.
like yeah. So they are
Even
killing
little
people.
mayors, because here's a list. It says January 5th, aspiring candidate for mayor shot. January 5th, another one for mayor. January
Yeah.
11th, another one for mayor. January
Oh,
24th, the senator. January 24th, the senator. January 24th, January 27th, February 1st. It's
you,
crazy, man.
you know that now the political party in charge right now is they are basically from the left. They are communists. So this country. I mean, it was already bad, but it's going to shit. It's going to be really bad. So uh, let me be honest. I'm already checking if I can go to somewhere else. I mean, if something happened, it is getting worse because I think it's going to be worse. I
Yeah,
mean,
it says
this is just the beginning, man.
it
This is
says
just
up to 60 politicians have been assassinated during the pre-campaign
right.
and campaign periods of 2024.
No, and politicians that were just elected, some of them they were killed the next day that they just took like the position, man. So
Yeah,
this
dude, I saw
is
one
crazy.
of the mayor candidates that won was beheaded like a few days later, and I saw the picture of it.
I guess you can say that
You know, Rocket.
mayoral race was neck and neck.
For me, Rocket, socialist, communist, fascist, Nazis, it's all the same shit, man. To me, right? It's all the same shit. They maybe they have some differences, but they all want to like take control of
They're
everything.
violent, yeah. They're always
Right.
Look
violent.
at Neil being a good host. Neil, you're a good host, man.
Dude, I listen to you. That's why.
Neil,
Let the people
No.
talk.
Dude,
Neil.
I interrupt. You're very good, actually.
hey
Let the
Neil,
people talk.
if
Yeah.
you're following politics, are you subscribed on YouTube to this guy called the Depressed Ginger?
No.
He's
Is
a
from the UK?
big Trumper. He goes through, he analyzes like all the polls, which are all, and talks about how they're so skewed and these numbers reflect he's actually winning by this much. You'd actually like him a lot. He uploads like 3 videos a day. So
Oh,
you
the
should
depressed
subscribe to him.
ginger. I follow.
Depressed Ginger.
Let me tell you who I follow on X. Robert, the real Robert, or something like that. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Well, guys, on that note, I'm going to say good night.
I'll show you who he is.
Yeah.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches, my friend.
Good night, guys. Good stream,
Right.
Neil.
Okay. The real Robert. The real Robert. Maybe I'll look for him. I'll look for him in my stream. In my X. But dude, yeah, X. Everybody's making money with X, and I get a lot of feedback. Like people watch me, but I'm not even verified. I want to do the verification and everything
Yeah.
because I like politics.
And if you open your new channel in X, Neil, I mean, what is it gonna be? Is just you talking, or you are going to invite somebody to?
No. There's no talking. It's just pretty much
Oh,
writing and then
okay.
sharing your thoughts on a video. There's
Okay.
no face. There's no face.
You're not gonna go live in X. That's what you're saying.
But you can go live. You can if you
I know
want.
you can. I know you can. So
And
that's
I
what
think,
I'm asking.
I think eventually I'll go live too because I got the whole setup. I got the mic and everything.
Yeah, I like the Rockets comment, man. I mean, he knows a lot about all this.
Oh yeah.
Through the election rigging, they already said there's like 600,000 like people on the Michigan voter rolls that it's excess that shouldn't even be on it. And they said that they're
Yeah.
going to take care of it after the election.
Yeah, that's after is the key word. Yeah.
Yeah.
After everything's done. After,
Yeah.
let's see, Michelle, breaking the seals and removing memory cards. Let me see if I can find the real Robert.
Yeah, as always, I think that the Democrats will try to use all the illegal immigrants or all the people that are like yeah.
But one thing is they can't be sure like the illegal immigrants are going to vote for Kamala unless they make them show them their ballot or something. I don't know how that could work out. Like I just escaped the country where it was communist. Why would I want to vote communism again?
Dude, the Democrat Party nowadays flip-flop. All these liberals in college that thought they were like anti-war back then and stuff, that like hated George Bush and Dick Cheney, and now they're like jerking off to Kamala Harris, and she's like, I got the endorsement of Dick Cheney and George Bush.
Yeah, Darth Vader.
Dude, if you speak of Star Wars, right? So the original Star Wars, there's called A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
So that falls into play of the last 3 election cycles. So 2016, A New Hope was Donald Trump, right?
Mm-hmm.
2020, The Empire Strike Back, and then 2024 is Donald Trump's return, the Return of the Jedi.
Oh wow! But here's another thing, like a lot of people weren't paying attention maybe to politics back then, and they don't even know who what's his name Cheney is, Dick Cheney, and I think like it's a generation has gone by. You know who he is, but like a lot of people don't understand who Dick Cheney is, and he was a warmonger.
Everybody has a problem with obviously the federal election and what happened in 2020, and all the proof came out after the fact. And the one who dropped the ball was Mike Pence. Everyone who's like conservative is like, oh, Biden sucks. Forget about that. We have these neocons and these rhinos. We only have like 4 real conservatives in our politics left. There's very few. You could count them on both hands. Every one of them who's an actual conservative or a real Republican or a real conservative, you can count them on both hands.
But the thing is,
dropped the ball. He should have contested the election, and then all the proof came out, but it was too late. Mike Pence is the reason why we have had 4 years of shit to live with. Mike Pence is the reason. And that's why when he actually tried to run and he got like 1%, and that's basically most of Idaho or wherever he's from,
Mm-hmm.
People know.
But back then, when Dick Cheney was the vice president, most of the Republican Party were neocons. But now we're getting people like Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Those are the ones who are like, they're against war. They're just people.
Ted
But
Cruz-
but in the media,
good
you
one.
know, if you ask somebody else, they'll be like, "Oh, those are the worst." I'm like, that's what the media taught you. You know, those are the most
and the thing is,
truthful people.
when Marjorie Taylor Greene or Matt Gaetz, Ted Cruz, you know, like I said, there's a handful of people. There's not very many. And when they get up and they actually speak, the people they speak to, even the head of the FBI, he's like, well, I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that. It's like Hillary pleading the fifth. You know, it's like basically, I always say a non-answer always means a yes, but they don't want to admit the truth. You know, somebody says, well, I can't answer that. It's usually the answer is yes. They won't, because that implements them in illegal activity.
Implicates.
So, yeah. So the answer to saying I can't answer that, the answer is always yes. 99% of the time, the answer is yes. If they don't want to answer or won't or refuse to, or they say, well, the investigation's ongoing, I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
The answer is yes. The answer is always yes to what the conservatives are asking, you know, the FBI, the CIA, intelligence committee. They know the Russia collusion was fake and everything, but they just won't say it.
Yeah,
but you know the answer. Their non-answer is the answer.
Yeah.
You know, it's when you get a yes or no question, you say yes or no. When you can't answer it, the question is yes, but you just don't want to say it because you know that it's a damnable offense, whatever it is. Yeah, I heard what Sticks was talking about. I think in Minnesota or Michigan, they have 5,000 people over the voter rolls.
It's 600,000.
600. Oh shit! Yeah, they're registered to vote, but they don't even have that many eligible voters in the state. And then I was watching another video. They were showing like a lady came in. She's like, I'm just gonna this black sheriff dude was like, I think it was in Georgia. He was like, no, you can't go in there and vote. He straight up told her, you can't go in there and vote. She said, I'm not voting. I'm just here to observe. He said, you ain't going in. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's it. You ain't going in there. Like, so this happened in the 2020 election where you should have voter observers. People are allowed to do this legally in every state. But in 2020, they got kicked out. They were putting the cardboard shit up on the windows and stuff. They weren't allowing people to observe the polling stations where shit is going down. They tried to block people. And then, you know, once that happens, this is the reason why Mike Pence dropped the ball. The federal government has the duty and authority to ensure fair election. And what happened is Mike Pence dropped the ball. All they had to do was saying, you know what? You kicked out observers, conservative observers at the polling booths. We're not going to recognize the votes from your state. California should be one right on the top, you know, Arizona, Georgia, Minnesota, and wherever the fuck Detroit is. They fucking did it in all these places, and they have video proof of it. Once they do that, the federal government they have the right to say, we're not going to recognize your vote in the federal election because we see this fraud, and we're just not going to recognize your vote. If you guys want to keep your state votes, go ahead. That's on your state. But for a federal election, the federal government has the right to deny the cast of a fucking state that is doing shit corruptly. And they never did that. And it's very simple. And also, you know, I mean, the act of treason is what Biden did. By the book, the act of treason is hanging. That's what they did. And then to even put Kamala in without letting other people run and just to push her into the first candidacy,
primaries.
That's completely against any sort of written law that we've ever had.
Democracy, the will of the people.
Exactly. They say this is a democracy, and it's like, no, it's not. Right?
Nobody
it's a
voted.
Constitutional republic.
Yeah. Now, if he died, that's different, or I don't know. Yeah. The thing is, I can understand now, but like for the next election, there should have been a primary.
But she hasn't done anything for months, and neither has Joe. We've basically been without a president for 4 or 5 months. And
no, we never even had a president. Joe was never even running the country. So the person who, if Kamala wins, it's going to be the same scenario. There'll be other people running the country. With Donald Trump, for a person that thinks both sides are bullshit, Donald Trump is the only person that I feel is, in my mind, has a chance of being different and not tied to all this cabal of shitheads, right? Once he's done, everything's going to go back to shit the way it was. But the thing is Joe was never running the country. Kamal's never running the country. We don't know who the fuck was running the country. Yeah. So if she wins, it's gonna be the same old stuff.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump could be a fucking a face. Like he could just be putting on a face, and he could still be part of the whole spiel of shit. But at the end of the day, he comes off that he's not.
But he's not.
Yeah, he could be.
He's not a face. And the fact that the 3-letter agencies, the IRS, the CIA, the FBI, everybody fucking hates Trump. That's all you need to know. The fact that they hate him is all you need to know, that he's not just a fucking face.
Yeah.
They are afraid of him. Everybody on the Epstein list, everybody on the Diddy list is fucking scared of Trump. Everybody is scared of Trump. They said that the Epstein list is coming out if Trump makes president, and
you think it really will? You really think it will?
No, I don't think so.
That's the problem with our 3-letter agencies, our CIA, the FBI, and whatnot. They are obviously partisan. They're obviously partisan, and if Trump says he wants to just get rid of them, and they probably should, because they're obviously partisan, and Epstein was working for the government, but he was working for one. If the Bushes and shit on the Epstein list, Obama doesn't fucking ends on the Epstein list.
I don't think,
and that shows the partisan.
I don't think that list will ever come out. It's just like, what happened to JFK. I'm not going to mention that word, but like,
dude, you know who
I don't know. I
like
Robert. The thing is, the list is already out. The list is already out. People are in the fucking know. Even Alex Jones. There's a lot of people. The list is already out. They just need the federal government to recognize it, but they won't do it because so many of their own homies who they fucking butt plug with each other are on the list, that it would crush 60% of our government.
Yeah.
So it may not come out. It may not come out, but
it won't.
But it needs to.
It won't.
It needs to, but it won't.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to know something? There's a lot of these politicians, their families are all fucked up. So Kevin Kramer in North Dakota, he's gonna fucking, I think he's running again, and he'll win. But the thing is like, he's a turd nugget, dude. Like, he was voting for all this money for Ukraine and shit, and then one of his kids died because his son was an alcoholic, and his oldest son is mentally ill and ended up going on a high-speed chase and running over a cop and killing him. Did you guys know that? Kevin Kramer, the center, had his own son earlier this year ended up going on a high-speed chase because he's so fucked up in his head that he fucking murdered a cop. That was trying to, they're gonna throw the fucking huh?
And he's probably gonna get off.
Yeah, nah, maybe. Yeah, well, maybe pleading insanity, he'll probably get stuck in like a mental ward or whatever. But the thing is a lot of these politicians, their families are all fucked up, and they're so greedy that it's just like, dude, how about instead of running for politics and doing and all that stuff, how about you take care of your family first? Because one, your youngest son died because he was an alcoholic, and number two, your oldest son was so mentally ill that he fucking just murdered a cop. And Kevin Kramer's I hate that guy, dude.
Yeah, like you could look at a politician and probably just look at their resume as a parent. I mean, obviously we got Hunter Biden as a crackhead and a fucking
because they've lived an easy life,
borderline everything.
I think they've all lived an easy life.
You see Trump and his kids are successful on their own.
Yeah.
And I mean, like Clint Eastwood, like he never helped his kids out. He's got one son who's into acting and stuff. And he said, Joe Rogan was asking Scott Eastwood, like, your dad helped you like get into the movies and stuff? He's like, oh, hell no. He's like, I've got, four sisters and 4 brothers, and he never helped any of us. He told us, you figure out what you want to do and figure out how to do it yourself.
I think if Fragcom had a presidential election, I think Cuddles would be the Donald Trump. He would just spew verbal diarrhea, and everybody would like act like they hate him, but we all love him. And the thing is,
I think there are people like that though.
Yeah, and recently, I think it was this weekend, Donald Trump basically said during a speech that Arnold Palmer, the golfer, had a huge cock. So if there's anybody in Fragcom who would do shit like that, it's Cuddles. So you would be the Donald Trump of Fragcom.
Donald Trump of Fragcom.
Trump went out with a professional golfer, like one of the Gold Cup fucking winners recently. And this guy's on his course trying to beat this record. And he's tried it with other pros and celebrities and pros. And he got his highest score golfing with Trump. Trump scored like 2 eagles on his own. Yeah. And Trump was telling him, like, oh, you think you're going to hit this one far, but don't. Just hit it right here and then go to the hole. And, like, this guy got the highest score doing a partner with Donald Trump. So Trump could probably be a pro golfer, even if he was a broke asshole. He could probably just be a pro golfer and make money.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah. Dude, he's actually not even that fat. Like, I saw him he took off his jacket when he was at McDonald's, and he's not even that bad weight wise.
Trying to go in the 3rd lane.
Hold on.
I'm starting Ozempic Wednesday. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to being in shape.
Neil, dude, you did gear back in the day. If you
dude,
so what happens is your body can retains the cells. Yeah. You know, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is 70 years old. Have you seen him working out?
Yeah.
Dude, that can be you.
No, I know, but I need like, I think at this point in time, like,
hey man, you're not in the lane, man. You need to back up. That ain't the lane.
I think my joints, my muscles don't feel like they used to.
I got some.
I think once I lose the weight, I think I'm gonna start to feel like energetic and like be motivated more.
Yeah, the key is when you start though. If you start going to the gym and lifting, you gotta.
Oh, I know.
When I first started going back working out, dude, I went so hard that I basically fucked up my body, and everything just was hurting when I would try to lift because I went too hard. You gotta make sure you're resting.
You ease into it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I didn't do. But dude, you have.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm looking for. I'm looking forward to this because I'm guaranteed 2 months worth, right? So I'll lose 35 pounds easily,
Yeah.
right? 35 pounds easily,
The thing with
maybe 45 pounds, because
with
you know this stuff is amazing. But then I think I'm gonna feel lighter, you know, and
Yeah.
I'll
with
start
your
to
with your body type, the way when I saw you with that shirt on, I feel like if you lose the weight,
yeah,
you're not going to get that flabby look like a lot of people will get. If
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
because I have a hard
'Cause-
stomach.
Yeah, you're still solid.
Yeah,
So I feel like it will just shrink, but it'll still retain that tightness.
yeah.
Did you
But
ever
dude, yeah,
see that?
like I said, Robert Kennedy's 70 years old, and you're not even 60 yet. So you got all this time to.
Yeah, but I
Tunnels
need
ain't-
that. I need that
Tunnels
little
ain't no
spark.
Robert Kennedy now. Come on.
No,
No,
I'm saying if
no,
he could
dude.
with his genetics and how he used to
Yeah.
lift in the past, if he can, his body can transform into a, maybe not a Robert F. Kennedy, but it's gonna
I
retain
think I could be
retains its
Robert F. Kennedy.
it
But
retains
I
muscle.
think once I see it's like you need a positive image of yourself first too. It's like when I look in the mirror and I'm like, holy shit, I look good. You know,
You know,
I don't look like now. I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh shit, I look.
Robert Kennedy is on
saying-
TRT.
But once I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, damn, I look good, because I'll probably say that 35 pounds later. And it'll be like motivation,
You know, when you think of like how many people are on the Clinton list who have been dead, like people connected to the Clintons, who are dead, deceased by mysterious causes, so-called mysterious. When you think of it, the number's like in the 80s now, and they did a study on like past presidents and people who they were related to or connected with and shit. The Clintons have like 80. Donald Trump knows thousands, probably a million more people than the Clintons, and they don't have any weird fucking mysterious deaths and shit. And then another thing, I don't know if you guys seen this. It might have been from the early 90s or late 80s. The Trump's at some football game, and they're like, it's one of those like, if you could throw the football through the tire at like 30 yards or something, you win $1 million. And he was just out there to do an appearance, and they're like, here, can you do it? He's like, I think so. And they hand him the ball. He throws a perfect spiral through it, fucking 30, 40 yards, like first try. The whole fucking stadium goes fucking nuts. Some people are fucking blessed, Some people aren't. I just don't know. I just don't know why people can't see that, Trump's 80. I think he's 82 years old.
No,
Yeah.
How old
he's
is
78. He's 78. He's 78. So when he
He's
gets
born
out
in
of office, he'll be
82?
Hold on. He was born in 43. Same year as my dad.
no
43.
My mom's 89, man, and she's like
43
perfectly
to 23 would make him 80.
I don't know. My
God
mom's
bless her.
89 and she sounds like 100% there,
Yeah. I had
She can't walk.
my mother-in-law,
Walker.
my wife's two grandmas. She had one who was like in her 90s. She was like 92 and like really good health, but her mind was gone. She was completely gone. She didn't know who she was talking to or what was going on. But she practiced nunchucks and fucking Tai Chi and shit into her 90s, and her mind was gone. And then her other grandma had horrible physical health and lived to like 95, but she was like in bed her last 10 years. She was just horrible physical health, but she remembered everything. Her mind was sharp as shit. She could remember shit that happened in like the 1920s,
Wow.
But they both went in their 90s. I think it's probably harder to go with like mental health issues than it is to go with like physical health. Physical health sometimes is real fast, and mental health is like a slow fucking sad death,
You know what's great though? Like sometimes you think, oh, I'm so old, this and that. and then you have a dream about, and you totally forgot about this woman you dated, right? And it's like you're out on a date with her and you're doing stuff, and it's like, wow, it makes you happy, because you see how your life is, full of women, full of this, full of happiness. And then, now it's a different world too. Now I just play video games. I don't leave too much, I got my retirement, whatever. It's not the same satisfaction of life, but also Miami is a lot more congested than it was back in the 90s.
Weren't you supposed to get married? Did you say you're getting married to a friend of yours?
I was going to get married I was engaged to this woman back when I was like 25.
No, like, dude, there's like
Aren't you engaged right now?
A few months ago, you said you were getting
yeah. I talk to her every night, and yeah, she wants to get married. I think I might, but I've been with that girl for a long time. Okay. But like on and off kind of thing. You know how? Okay, I was with Dee Dee for 16 years, but sometimes, like, I mean, I wasn't completely loyal. I mean, yeah. I loved her to death, but I wasn't completely loyal. The thing is, you know how it is.
You don't have kids, and you got to leave your shit to somebody. You don't want to leave it. I mean, who are you gonna leave it to? Rocket? You gonna leave all your condo and video games to Rocket? I mean, you need to find a fucking chick. Find a chick who has kids or something, so like somebody gets benefits when you die.
Put
you don't want to give it all. You don't want to give it all to the Haitian church.
Rocket and I in your will. We're both single men, I think, and then we can move down there and live together.
I was talking to one of my, but it depends on, like, I don't know, my sister, of course, but I was talking to one of my friends. When I had that hearing, one of my students actually showed up, right, to support me. He actually drove me down there and everything. And I was talking, and he came here. He we went out to dinner. He has a kid now, and he's married, and he's like very successful. Like I said, man. He's like, you should give this person. I'm like, dude, I'd give you before her.
I was talking to my wife.
He said I should give Dee Dee's son. I'm like, dude, no, I wasn't really that close with Dee Dee's son.
My wife was talking about like beneficiaries, and I'm like, who's gonna take the house and everything? Like if we die or something. I'm like, well, I guess I'll give it to my sister. I'm not giving it to your brother. That guy's a fucking loser. And even she agreed. She's like, yeah, I ain't giving shit to him. And I was like, but my sister, she probably couldn't even afford the taxes. She'd probably fucking lose everything. So
she'd probably sell it. She'd probably sell it.
You know what bothers me the most getting older? It's not so much the fact that I'm getting older. It's the fact that my parents are getting older. And what affects me is I always just dread the thought of like, what happens if my dad dies, or because what will my mom end up doing? Because she has this massive house and that she lives out in the country. She's got a huge yard, and my dad was the one that would always take care of it. And it's just like,
you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to buck them hay bales.
Yeah, I will do it, but it's just like so sad.
Cowboy.
Yeah, no, my parents were married for more than, like, I'm alive, more than 60 years, right? And like when my father died, we were like, oh man, she's going to be miserable. She just was like happy-go-lucky and happy and meeting new people. And, just, I was like, damn, she's like,
my mom's very introverted and keeps to herself. So,
my mom's, she's very,
and she doesn't live out in the cities, it's the country. So, it's, I don't know.
Well, I mean, more than likely you might have to live out there with her. The thing is, when you get a caretaker, they're expensive.
Keep in mind, when he says city, he means Fargo.
Fargo.
So she doesn't live like Fargo, man. She lives out in the town of 200 people, and we're like all related to each other. So it's like a big inbred, basically, fucking town. But she lives outside of that.
Okay.
15 miles out
great grandparents.
Well, you have to visit her at least weekly, and maybe.
I don't know if you've heard of Stanton, North
She
Dakota.
learned how to be by herself.
They have a population. Stanton has a population of like 60.
Really?
In North Dakota, and my dad's from Hazen, and they're pretty small.
But
Dude,
listen, my mom was very dependent on my dad, you know.
Yeah.
But like when he passed, dude, doesn't your mom have other family? Like, doesn't she have brothers and sisters or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, and trust me, she'll be close with them again.
Oh,
If she's
okay.
not, yeah, it's when at my mom became very close with her brother, which she wasn't really that close with, but once, you know, my uncle Jerry, and then once he died, that was a big one, because it's like, oh shit. But you know, now she's just like happy, you know, that we go visit her every weekend. It's a long trek, man. But yeah, you know, it's like, you know, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to go. It's just so far.
Yeah.
It's an hour there, an hour back. But you know, it's like, you know,
You know,
you have
like
to do it.
when you talk to your elders, though, you'll always learn. Like, I mean, even if you spend a couple hours with them, you'll learn something new. Like every time, something new,
Can you hear me?
interesting about your past.
I am in on Neil's panel, man.
Yeah, get Nima on here.
I
Tell
was-
Nima.
what?
Get Nima. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah, Nima's here, man. Let me
I got
ask
more
him.
than 2 people, man. You
Let me
don't have
ask
to
him.
play alpha. He one time I was streaming, I only had 2 people, right? He goes, "Where's everybody?" I'm like, dude, come on, man. It's like,
Dude.
it's not.
Neil, so Saturday Night Live sucks ass, right? But
Yeah.
have you actually taken time to watch the 2024 presidential skits? Because
Yeah.
they're
They're
actually
good
pretty,
stuff.
they're legit. They're really funny.
Yeah. I see him on X. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I
I
think
see everything on
Dana
X. I'm on
Carvey-
X like all day.
Dana Carvey is always funny.
Dude,
Hey, Neil.
him as Joe Biden is so freaking
I
funny,
dropped
dude.
the
And
link.
then
I dropped the
Dude,
link for him.
the Donald Trump
I
guy,
will
I
hop
don't know
off,
who
man.
he is, but
I will
everyone
be back
talks.
if you're still on.
Yeah. I
Okay.
dropped the link. Yeah. I'll stay on.
Everyone always talks about the Shane Gillis guy as like the best Trump impersonation. I think the guy on SNL is actually better than he is at impersonating Trump.
I don't know. Well, Shane Gillis is just funny in general, so it's hard to.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in terms of like his voice and just his like the way he. I don't know. I watched the Family Feud skit and I was like, God damn, dude! If I had my eyes closed, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Did you see the Shane Gillis on the Kill Tony videos?
No.
Look that up on YouTube. It's Kill Tony, Shane Gillis, Trump, and they travel all around the U.S. doing like comedy skits, and it's all like improv, like off the cuff. He does some incredible shit.
Where'd Fernando go?
Oh, Fernando left.
That's
Oh,
Trump.
okay.
I thought he was like saying drop the link for Nima, but I think he left. I don't know. He
Dude,
did
Nima's
leave.
got a bunch of these hot chicks on his channel.
Yeah,
now.
he has to pay for them. There's one very pretty girl. I forgot her name already, but yeah, he has one really pretty girl.
You know
She's
who
like-
my favorite girl
A
is?
hot
on his-
Instagram model.
My favorite girl that he's had is this Colleen chick. She's older, but she's kind of hot.
On Nima stream? On Nima?
That older blonde named Colleen. She was kind of sexy. She had a nice rack.
Oh shit.
Trump is funny on his own. Like if you've seen the Comedy Central roast of Donald Trump, like
Oh
he
yeah.
comes out and he clowns and he's just like whatever. Like I'm gonna throw it at the wall and see if it sticks. And like he's like naturally got like he could be a comedian if he want to, because he can obviously clown people. That's like he's becoming the chief and clown, like the best of it though. Like if you're gonna be a clown, you better be a badass clown. And
But how could you not like Trump? Seriously, like, but like you said, I'm the Donald Trump of Fricom. It's like, dude, I get like when you know, maybe you'll see like 10 thumbs, dude. There's so many thumbs down, and I'm like thinking to myself, why do they still watch me? And you said it right. It's like, because I think the fragrance community is kind of boring. and I may say something maybe they think is shocking. I don't think it's shocking. And they watch me because everybody else sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched one TLTG stream, and I kind of found it boring.
Dude,
I was trying to support him because he's friends with George, and like, okay, yeah, maybe he one time I did a collab with him, and people subbed to me or whatever. It was cool, but like, I just don't find him entertaining.
What annoys me about this whole TLTG and George thing is ever since I bashed TLTG and Joey's stream, George all of a sudden thinks I'm like a very like mentally unwell person who's mean and probably shouldn't be around Joey's streams. But dude, just because I called TLTG short doesn't mean I'm a sinister person. I mean, I can't help it that TLTG takes the bait and just doesn't know how to control his anger.
Dude, I texted George, I said Rocket and Sticks are probably the two best guys in Fragcom. I said Rocket and Sticks, because they're truthful and they just get to the point. And some people can't handle that.
I was Ross's 80th subscriber way back in the day when he was first starting out. I don't have any problems with him. He used to do his videos, and he was wearing a Mercedes Sugarland shirt because he was selling cars or something. And it just so happened I bought a house out there, and it wasn't because of Ross. I was looking at places, and it's where my wife found, and I ended up buying a house there. And I told him one time, I was like, I bought a house in Sugarland. I'm getting out here now. And he's like, yeah, I'm leaving this place. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, it was just besides the fact. But I seen that his shirt said Sugarland. I thought it was kind of funny because I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, is that where I'm looking at houses at? And yeah, that's where he lives.
It's a beautiful house you have, Duncan. It's a beautiful house.
Yeah, I can't believe he left that, went to Colorado, and then went to Florida of all places. Because Sugarland's a nice area. I mean, if you live in a nice house, I guess.
So what's this whole deal with your house, Duncan? It seems like you're always in San Francisco. What the fuck? Do you go back and forth between it? Or are you planning on moving out?
I'm just making the money I'm making right now in the Bay Area is not worth passing up for the moment.
Yeah.
No, but I'm not going to make this kind of money in Texas, and I'm okay with that. But I've been offered 80,000 plus jobs in Texas already, just for welding and shit. But yeah. I just want to get my money fucking right before I make that jump, because I'm probably gonna have to hit community college for like 3 weeks. Not on the physical aspect of welding, but just the machine settings and stuff like that, like little stuff I need to brush up on because I haven't done it in a while.
Okay.
And then my wife, she's connected with realtors and contractors and shit. My neighbor Jack's son builds Walmarts all over Texas, and he offered me a job. I was like, whoa, I haven't welded in years. He's like, it don't matter, we'll take care of that as long as you can do
realtors,
it.
Dude, they're leeches, man.
Yeah.
The jobs are out there for welders, especially in Texas. And once Trump comes back and opens back the Anwar fucking pipeline,
dude,
the shit's gonna be booming again. You
Yeah.
know, so
Energy,
I mean, it's not,
energy brings everything down. You know, energy prices brings everything down. Trucking is big.
yeah, because it directly correlates with trucking and shipping, and that directly correlates with inflation and fucking cost. You know, and it's like real simple to see. Everything has to do with oil, gas price, and then that goes to shipping cost. And that goes to your fucking cost at the pump and your cost in the grocery store and the cost for everything. And then you got Bill Gates trying to shut out the fucking meat market and get us to eat bugs and shit.
Bro,
but,
I got a question.
Bill Gates list. Bill Gates is on the Epstein list.
Why the fuck? When it comes to food prices, so eggs, why the fuck is it where it's basically in some stores, depending on what kind of specials they have, you can get a big thing of bulk chicken breast that's actually freshly cut, basically at a cheaper price than fucking eggs. Does like the eggs just lay, the hens just lay the fucking eggs, right? But you're actually fucking killing the fucking chicken, and it's just, I don't see how that fucking, how a fucking chicken breast could actually be cheaper than eggs. I don't understand why eggs just inflate and then they deflate and they inflate again to the point where
it's just supply and demand and what they think they can manipulate the price to be, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole supply line. Like some farm, you know, a bigger company will say, we'll give you this much, and then yeah.
Dude,
how much is a in Florida, Neil?
Huh? The price of eggs?
How much do you pay for like a dozen eggs?
I just bought 36 eggs. Let's see. I bought it from Amazon Prime. It wasn't that expensive.
Shout outs to Amazon Prime.
Dude, it's the best.
Well, no, you know, I'm not into all that organic.
No, but I go to Publix, but I said I ordered Amazon Prime this morning. They had a sale on egg witches for like 20% off. And I bought what I have in my freezer, 12 boxes of egg witches.
Listen here, okay? Listen here.
Egg witches, man.
You know what egg witch is?
It's like a little muffin, like an English
muffin.
No,
it's 2 eggs. And it has cheese. Here, but it's Jimmy Dean's.
Dude, the thing with Amazon Prime, okay, I don't have Amazon Prime. One of the few people that don't have it. I don't have any streaming services and anything like that, right? Amazon Prime, I can order a package, and I shit you not, I still get it around the same delivery day as I would being subscribed to Amazon Prime. Maybe it takes 1 day extra, but dude, it's...
Hold on. You just said you have Amazon Prime and you can order it and it will deliver the same time as if you had Amazon Prime. I'm confused. What are you saying?
Okay, so I don't have Amazon Prime, and through Amazon Prime, they offer that 2-day shipping shit, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you that most of my packages that I get still arrive pretty similarly in that time frame as if I actually had it. But I don't.
Well, if you have Prime, you could get like all the television shows. Like,
now, fuck that shit. I don't need that, dude. I'm a fucking weirdo, man. I guess at the end of the day, I fucking watch DVDs.
Then, you can get things the same day. Prime, like if I need cough medicine, I get cough medicine the same day. I just have to pay I think it's $3 or $4 extra.
Prime also gives you like points on purchases. I mean, I think my wife just spent like $130.
It depends
worth of shit that were just like Prime points. So it was like an extra 130 that we wouldn't have had, you know. And the Prime is only 100 a year. And then she bought like some plants, and then so I got these wooden stairs, and it's like probably 13 steps, and they're steep. And I slipped down them once, and she fell down them once, and our dog fell down them. I slipped. I was wearing socks and I just like misstepped, and my wife, she's just clumsy, and then our dog doesn't know how to walk downstairs, so she bought these like step things. It would have been like $100, and then she just used the Prime points.
What happened to Rocket? He left. Rocket was here for a little bit.
Rocket's still here.
No, he was DR. It was TDR.
Oh, I like his comment says George Zaharoff can't handle criticism. He hates those guys trolling him on Reddit. It drives him nuts. George is convinced that I'm either Sins of the Father, Sweet Milk, or Chaz Stinkwell. I'm pretty sure George thinks I'm the Emperor Palpatine of Fracum. He probably thinks I work behind the scenes to destroy people. I don't do any of that. No, I noticed that George, he's a really nice person, but he does let that stuff get to him. And in his mind, he thinks he thinks like he knows who I am as a person. And it's like, dude, you don't know me. Just because I shit on TLTG as a joke, just saying he's short or he has a shopping obsession, doesn't mean that I'm a hateful person. There's those people that I think are just kind of goofy and
just don't like
TLTG. He dishes it out, huh?
You just don't like Ross. It's simple. It's like you just don't like.
I don't hate him. I just think I don't like his personality, and I don't like his. He's just he thinks he's some kind of god almighty bodybuilder, and it's just like, dude, like you have no fucking idea. You don't have any idea, and it's just to me, it's.
I don't
There's
know.
underlyings of addiction. There's shit that I went through that he is doing the same shit, and I fucking quit all that shit. Like he has some kind of addiction with shopping because it's shoes, hats, fragrances, paintball guns, paintball masks. It's all that type of shit. And I'm like, dude, you need. It's. I did weird shit too. That
he's an addict. He's a shopping addict.
Yeah.
I'm all into guns right now. My wife's like,
you can't hate him because he's a shopping addict.
I don't. I just dislike his personality.
Yeah.
He's
I'm all into guns.
He's a little cocky, I guess. He's a little cocky.
So I'm looking at this. It's they call it a 2011. It's a double stack 1911. It's a platypus, and you can customize them, colors, slides, grips, everything. Every piece you can customize, color, whatever. They custom make them, and it takes 4 to 6 months. And I told my wife, she's like, can I buy this plant? It's like $250. I was like, don't you have like 250 plants? And she's like, yeah, but I want this. I was like, do whatever you want, but I might get this for my Christmas present. And she's like, well, you should probably sell some fragrances or a surfboard. You have like 50
Yeah,
surfboards.
we're all kind of collectors, you know.
She was like, you know what? You should probably sell some fragrances or some of your surfboards that are just sitting up here in your little man cave. I'm like, I'm not selling surfboards, but you know, yeah, I'll sell some fragrances. I could come up with $2,100. I got 500 fragrances. She's like, yeah. She said, sell 21 fragrances. I guess she thinks they all cost 100 each. I'm like, well, it don't really look. It don't really work like that. I'm probably gonna have to sell at least 50 to make $2,100. But
dude, before Rocket speaks, I gotta say that I cut down my fragrances again, Duncan, and I'm down to fucking. I think it's 23 fragrances total that I have.
Perfect.
Yeah. I want to get mine down to the ones that I really enjoy and wear. The ones that I have backups of are the ones I'm keeping basically. Yeah. I got Casual Antaeus, Crizia, Mudzuomo. Those are ones that I back up. I'll never get rid of. And then I'm thinking I'll keep my backup bottles, and then probably maybe I'm just like maybe a dozen more. And then just everything else it's got to go because I don't really reach for it. I'm not wearing it.
Because you sent me the Aqua. The thing is, if somebody gives me something, I don't ever sell it or give it away. But would you mind?
Dude, that's a lie. We've seen you throw Christian O's fragrances in the trash. Yeah. It's like my favorite thing.
No. But he gives me fragrances that I said, don't send it to me. I said, I'm not going to talk about it.
Dude.
But the Aqua de Parma Colonia Club, the green bottle, I hate that fragrance with a passion. It's got some kind of stink to it.
You know, I got that at Marshall's for like $30, which was a pretty good deal. So and you said you wanted to try it. That's why I sent it.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I used to actually wear it. I wore it a couple times, and I kind of was like, or that one just there's something sour in there, or something that
you sent me one that I really don't like. I don't know what it's about. It's a DuPont or something.
DuPont.
I forget
think I
what
had a DuPont fragrances, a DuPont fragrance in the past. I think that's like a popular one now.
I don't know. It doesn't smell good. I still.
There's a guy.
Hey, okay.
That on Facebook. I told him I would send him an aftershave that he can't find, and I might throw that in there.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna read you before Rocket speaks.
But I don't ask for money. I just,
I'm gonna tell Duncan what I decided to keep, and I have it kind of laid out, and then Rocket can talk. But I want to say this first.
Rocket keeps getting booted off. Yeah.
Okay, Duncan, listen. So I have, I guess, 23 fragrances I end up keeping. So I have 5 barbershop fragrances that I decided to keep, and most of these are all of these are 80s fragrances, and then some 70s, and then one 90s fragrance, I think. I kept Sung Om, which is soapy, the purple bottle.
Yeah.
I kept Drakkar Noir, Paco Rabanne Pour Homme, Azzaro Pour Homme, and Givenchy Xerius. And then I got 5 green fragrances that I decided to keep, and some of these teeter along the lines of tobacco, but I decided to keep Bogart One Man Show because it's cheap and it's a fucking beast.
I got that.
I decided to keep Polo Green, Estee Lauder for Men, Quorum.
This is good shit right here. Quorum.
Yeah.
The best barbershop of all time right here. Go continue. I'm sorry. I cut you off.
Yeah. What I decided.
Oh, hey! Didn't I send you that?
Yes.
Deal?
Yes, you
that
did.
Shit is fucking great, ain't it?
Dude, the best barbershop I've ever tried. I've tried a lot of barbershops. By far, the best barbershop.
That is a good fragrance. I love it.
my
I got
God,
I got 2 backups. Well, I have one and a
yeah.
backup.
Oh, it's so good, man.
So,
Brooks Brothers. I don't even know what it's called. Brooks Brothers.
Yeah, like I can't even find it on Fragrantica.
No, I found it and they're trying to charge like crazy prices for it.
Dude, it's so good.
All right. Let's finish this list.
Let me finish, God damn it. Okay.
Sorry.
What is Quorum?
Okay.
Hold on. What is Quorum? I don't know what
Quorum is. Last one was Quorum. The last green fragrance I decided to keep is called Dunhill Edition. It's a very dry fragrance, but it's the Germany edition, so it lasts longer.
It's the vintage one, right?
It's not the vintage one. It's the mediocre mid-range one. The next 4 fragrances I decided to keep I call them the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. It's got Chanel Antaeus, Kouros, Bogart Furio, and Ted Lapidus Pour Homme, which is Duncan's wife's favorite fragrance.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then I have the last shelf I have Versace L'Homme, which is that citrus summery Versace from the 80s. It's kind of like Bogart One Show. Like Roger and Gallet Open, which is a tobacco. It's a dry tobacco. A fragrance that you personally hate, Duncan, is called Bijan Men, which I think is fantastic when you let it dry down.
I have Bijan. I have every fragrance so far except for the Estee Lauder.
It's Estee Lauder. Okay. I got Giacomo de Giacomo, the modern version, which people shit all over, but fuck them. I think it's fantastic. And I think
Giacomo smells like Amen for some reason. The modern version that I tried.
It's very tarry-ish.
Like Amen.
Yeah. This other fragrance in this kind of category is Cartier Santos Concentrate, which is actually discontinued.
I got that. I bought it off. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, it's actually like it's like Santos, but just a more rich one. The last 4 fragrances I'm going to talk about, I kept 2 patchouli-based fragrances. So I got Giorgio Beverly Hills, that green juice. I kept Givenchy Gentleman, and then I have Dior Fahrenheit, and then I have Ferragamo Pour Homme, that fig fragrance, and that's basically all I kept.
Patchouli.
Yeah.
That Santos concentrate, it's super green. It's all like oak moss. Like a lot of I love it. I got it for like $50 on a Fragnet like 5-6 years ago.
It's labeled like Oriental actually, but
and mine is a tester bottle, so it's got like a sticker that has like all the ingredients on it.
Yeah.
But it's super green, man. It's super. That should be in the green pile. That it really is a nice fragrance.
It's a classic, man. It's one of my favorites.
If you're looking for a really good kind of untalked about one, which I learned from Manoj, is Coutier 12.
Really?
It's called Coutier 12, and it comes in like this like blue bottle. This shit's fucking incredible. Like I couldn't believe it when I smelled it. Like, how the hell is this not talked about type fragrance? Like,
yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want everybody to know about it because there's not a lot out there. But the Coutier 12, I think John has it. But the one I have comes in like a pressurized atomizer.
Oh, I've seen that bottle. It's that blue bottle.
Yeah, it's like blue
with red 12 in it.
Yeah, that stuff, that is an incredible fougere. I've worn it like a dozen times and got like every time it gets like people compliment it, like, wow, you smell nice, and I'm like, yo, thanks.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's one of those that is just not talked about because it's not 1984 or whatever.
Hey, Rocket, what's up? Is Rocket even there?
Rocket, yeah, I am actually.
What's up, man?
What's up, Rocket?
Oh, not much. I've been trying to share my screen with Neil.
Oh.
Let me see. Q1. Okay, I see it now. Okay.
Yeah, so that's average egg prices from the U.S. Fed, like the Federal Reserve. They track egg prices. You were wondering why. Now, I can't explain why chicken breast would be so cheap in comparison to eggs.
Yeah.
But if you look at this egg price chart, it's changing rapidly. Like it spikes up and it goes down, spikes up and then goes down.
Yeah.
It looks like the illegal immigration chart.
Oh shit.
Not quite.
My favorite chart.
Well, I'm not quite, but
I love this chart.
What's not being openly advertised here is this is H7N9. It's avian bird flu.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's actually infecting the chicken coops, and a lot of cases they end up destroying the coops.
Okay.
And it's kind of being covered up by the media.
Dude, I think I heard about
this. Yeah, if you look at the headlines, if you go through headlines, there's lots of fires at these chicken coops.
Dude, was it? I think that's the thing they're talking about. They were worried that it's getting in the milk and in the meat and shit.
I think they said something about that too, but I know it's definitely in the eggs, and it's probably in the meat. But a lot of people don't consume raw chicken meat, right? But people do. Eggs.
Yeah. That's
and this is what's leading to the spike in egg prices.
One thing. I'm not big on that organic shit because I know most of it isn't organic, even if it's labeled organic. But something you can tell with eggs, if they're like farm raised organic, is the yolk comes out orange, not yellow.
Dude.
And there is a big difference in the flavor. So I have switched to trying to go organic with the eggs. As far as meat, like getting grass-fed beef, it tastes way fucking better. It's just hard to find.
The milk tastes.
You gotta go to a butcher.
Milk tastes way better too. But the thing with those orange yolk eggs, right? They look so fucking nasty when you're fucking eating them, dude. They're fucking like bright orange, dude. I have a hard time just eating them. I don't know if you guys have eaten them. It bugs me. But they taste better, but it's really unsightly.
I don't care about looks. I mean, do you think like a T-bone looks good in front of you?
No, I'm just saying it. It's just really gross.
Probably just because it's like a change. It's a change. You're not used to it.
I usually get these eggs that are soy free, and the egg is always bright orange. Soy free eggs.
Yeah, I'm all organic eggs, man. I get organic eggs, but I only buy a dozen at a time because there'll be times I'm like on the run for like 2 weeks, or I'm like, I come back and they're like, you shouldn't eat them past this date, and it's already like 2 weeks later. I'm like, well, I got to eat them all today. Or, you know, like in Indonesia and like Malaysian countries, they leave eggs out. They'll leave them out for like weeks, they don't refrigerate them, and
Yeah.
they're
I think in Europe they don't refrigerate them either. But there's this one conspiracy theorist I follow named I am John Cullen on Twitter. He's the guy that pioneered the theory of the Las Vegas shooter being an assassination attempt against Mohammed bin Salman.
the guy owned the whole floor that guy was on. I know the guy was an arms dealer. What happened was it was an arms deal. It was a setup arms deal, and they just used it as a fucking it was a terrorist attack that was labeled as an arms deal. That's what happened. And dude, that Rocket, I got 2 different pictures of the guy who they say did it, and there's 2 different blood pools. Blood doesn't pool twice, right? Like where he was laying, and there's a headshot, and there's 2 different blood pools, right?
Well, they're saying that the windows in his hotel room weren't even broken too.
Well,
but besides that, supposedly it was an attempt on the life of Mohammed bin Salman. It was a hit squad that was out to get him, and it was Trump that, with a tip from the NSA, tipped off Mohammed bin Salman. And that's why they killed Jamal Khashoggi, because he was involved in the conspiracy. It's also why Trump played down his death. Trump didn't really seem to care that Khashoggi died, and the reason being is because he tried to murder the crown prince. Now, moving on from the 2017 Vegas shooting, John Cullen starts investigating what's going on around COVID. And he had reason to believe that a lot of these mRNA vaccines that we received were actually to inoculate us against H7N9, and that the virus was spreading to humans. Not at alarming rates, but it was very aggressive in hospitalizing some people. And he thinks that the jabs were really to inoculate us from bird flu.
Oh.
And we still see it to this day that it's still, out in the wild. As you can see at the egg chart, it's spiking again. So the infections are going high. They seem to be able to contain it for a while, and then it just fucking breaks out loose again. And it's also why there was all this talk about Disease X several months ago. But
That's
then
the hay fever one, isn't it?
No, it wasn't hay fever. They say it affects the respiratory system too.
Out by fucking no jab or no fucking illness. That's my, and if I do, I'm not a very religious person, but I put it on that. Like, I'll put it on that God.
Well, healthy people don't die from these diseases anyway. You need like 3 comorbidities to get knocked out by it. Like, you got to be obese, have respiratory issues, diabetes, that kind of thing.
Liberals die from this shit.
Yeah. But moving on, John's pretty much stopped his coverage of H7N9. He's moved on to the Trump assassination now. So if you see him talking about anything, it's trying to figure out how many shooters were involved and how many rounds were shot off, etc.
Rocket. I seen a video. There was a black helicopter, and you can see the fucking the fires being shot from a black helicopter during that Vegas shooting.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I mean, there's a lot of shit, and I'll also tell you something crazy.
There's also gunshots happening in multiple hotels too.
My cousin Chrissy's married to this fucking millionaire fucking dude. They flew from Reno to Vegas just to go see that show, and they were in line to get tickets, and they were turned away. And the lady said, "I'm sorry, we're completely out. You're the first person I'm turning away." They were the first people turned away in line to get tickets into that concert. That is some divine intervention shit. And I'm crazy. Like I said, I'm not a religious person, but my cousin Chrissy got turned away, thank God. And she said they just went out and fucking partied out at a hotel anyways. But yeah, that she was the first person turned away from that concert.
There's also a former porn star that stole all of John Cullen's research and started spreading it around to like Alex Jones. So you might hear it brought up again because I think she's still peddling the theory that it was an assassination attempt on Mohammed bin Salman. But it also explains the relationship between MBS and Trump.
A lot of the info you can't find. The pictures that I have on my old iPhone that's been in my fucking beside my bed, like dead for like years. But the pictures that I got that came right after it show the so-called shooter, and even those pictures are suspect. Like I said, there's one with them. There's two pictures, right, of him, both with headshots, but there's two different blood pools, right? You can when you get shot in the head, there's only one blood pool. The blood clots one way. There's a blood pool above another older one. Basically, what they're saying is they went in, fucking shot him right away, and then the government came in and fucking shot him again. You know, I have these pictures on my old phone, and it's one of the freakiest things to find information about is that 2017 shooting, and the fact is they know it wasn't one shooter. That's one thing they know for sure.
It was a whole hit squad.
It was a terrorist attack.
No, it wasn't a terrorist attack.
They don't want to call it that.
Attempt. There's multiple 2-hour long documentaries on this on Rumble. I haven't watched those. I mostly follow John Cullen's content, but also that guy with the mustache and the long hair, Ian Carroll, the Cancel That Clothing Company guy. He's touched on the subject a little bit recently too. And everybody seems to think it was an assassination attempt on Mohammed bin Salman. He was in Vegas at the time with his whole entourage and security too.
I don't know why they would just start shooting at fucking a whole crowd of fucking innocent people if it was assassination tip.
That's part of the cover up.
I mean the Asians could fucking blow fucking powder in your face and fucking kill you if they want to. I mean, it seems more like a straight up terrorist attack.
Well, I think they wanted it to look like a terrorist attack so that if Mohammed bin Salman died, he died at the hands of a terrorist.
I don't know. There's a lot of crazy shit. You could be right. A lot of crazy shit going on in our fucking world today, you know?
Yeah, a lot of wild shit.
It's hard to deny or agree with anything.
Why would they want to kill the Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia again? That's where I'm lost.
The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, head of the royal family. Yeah. I don't know why. He's probably not following like the NWO agenda.
Well, the floor that the shooting supposedly happened on was completely owned by a Saudi prince. I don't know if this is the same Saudi prince we're talking about, but
so do you think Donald Trump is not following the New World Order?
Well, I don't think so. And if you look at the Jonathan Auty interview, Jonathan Auty flat out said that Trump left the Illuminati because he didn't like how things are being ran.
Dude, like I said, you know Trump is in the right because of the people who fucking hate him. Look at the people who are his opposition, and that should be enough to tell you that Trump is in the right. If you look at all the shitbags who hate Trump, if a bunch of fucking Golem fucking
what's Golem?
Fucking piece of shit fucking people on the planet fucking hate Trump, that should be enough to tell you that Trump is doing the right thing.
I don't know. Golem.
Google it.
Lord of the Rings characters.
But the thing is why I am not so sure is because when
Bill
Donald Trump
Gates,
picked his cabinet last
all
time
these
he was
other
in, that's when I
shitheads.
was like, oh fuck, he's part of it too.
No, I've read Trump's book. I've read Trump's books. You should read his books. Like, they're really easy reads. They're very quick reads. They're fucking to the point. That, like, he's fucking talked about what needs to make America great and how he wants to do it. He said it for years, and he's never deviated. He's never deviated from what he's written about.
The thing is with Donald Trump right now is this is going to be his last time running, and if he wins, this is his last 4 years. So if he's actually going to be legit, he doesn't have to worry about re-election ever again. So if he is legit, he will do more.
Yeah, and it's at the end of his life too. So
yeah, he's going to do more things that people wouldn't think of in this term than his last, and that will tell you if he's legit or not.
He's at the end of his life. He wants to make the world a better place for his kids, you know?
The best option the U.S. has is if Donald Trump wins and then Don Jr. runs. Don Jr. is a fucking badass. He runs out there and he's like, I don't care about you fucking libtards.
Trust me, when Trump passes, people are going to be sad. It's going to be like JFK kind of thing. Not that it's going to happen that way, but I'm saying people are going to really.
Donald Trump eats McDonald's. He's going to live to like 105. He's got all the preservatives in his system.
The preservatives, huh?
Yeah, I you know, like I said, some people just got it. He got it. He got it. You know, a lot of people don't know that video. I think I sent it to you, Neil. That video, that lady that broke into Trump Tower and was like in one of the meeting rooms, and the security was going to kick her out, and then Donald Trump walked in, and they did video with her, and she was like, yeah, I've been here 8 years, and Donald Trump makes sure I get 3 meals a day and stuff, and never kicked her out. Like, you know, like that's the guy who cares about people. Like,
oh yeah, he's a good man.
They say he's like some heartless fucking asshole, but he's really just the opposite. You know, and then what I was saying earlier about, like, you know, when you know, like the Clintons know a lot of people and they're fucking ending up fucking dead. Trump knows millions of people. You know, this guy Trump knows way more people than Clinton.
Trump defended Michael Jackson. Remember?
There ain't a bunch of random ass people dying around Trump from random ass.
I think
ailments. You know,
now we're talking about Michael Jackson. I've always said that I've always thought Michael Jackson was framed, and that I actually believe Corey Feldman and Macaulay Culkin over everyone else.
Yeah, but because he was sort of like, he was a little different. Just because he was different doesn't mean he's that, you know.
Yeah, I've always thought he was framed.
And Trump, you know, he babysitted Trump's kids, you know. He just loved kids, that's all. You don't have to.
I got
there's weird people that think
that Michael Jackson pour
there's
home.
weird people that think everything is sexual. It's not like that, man.
Well, you know what? With the Michael Jackson thing, I'm just kind of like, I don't know for sure.
Well, we don't know for sure, but like,
I'm not gonna make a decision. I was never that big of a fan, even though Michael Jackson Bad was like the first or second cassette tape I ever had. And you sure know I love that shit. Listen, Thriller night, you fighting for your life. Well, you know, like, come on. Everybody likes Michael Jackson, but I never loved Michael Jackson. You know, we like Michael Jackson. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like, Corey Feldman, I don't know. That dude is fucking nuts. He's trying to be a rock star now, but he sucks.
Well, he was abused. That's why he's all fucked up in his head.
Well, who was he abused by?
Fucking like people in Hollywood.
Hollywood pedophiles.
Yeah, like he was like that. His friend Corey Haim was also abused, and he fucking killed himself, or did drugs, something. But he was all fucked up too. Corey Haim, he's dead.
Yeah, North Dakota got a lot of fucking church abuse shit going on too. I'm sorry, Sticks.
Well, dude, fucking the whole churches are just fucked up in general, dude. I'll tell you what, dude. There's this church I have to go to every Sunday. I have to bring my clients to this church because they like to go to it, right? So I bring them there. And the thing with this church is these big churches.
God,
shut up! God damn it! Let me finish what I'm saying. These big churches.
Sticks has the floor, man. Sticks has the floor.
The big churches, man. All they talk about is money. We need this money. We need money, money, money. And while they are talking about that shit, they're building a movie theater downstairs at their church. They're building a basketball court. They have fucking a daycare, and they have all this shit. And I'm like, dude, this has nothing to do with God or anything. All you guys want now, all this is all about is a fucking money scheme. And I
know, there's a cool video out there on YouTube somewhere where it's got Joel Osteen and somebody who's like a lie detector, how they talk about, if you're looking up and to the left, down and to the right or whatever, if you're pausing on your answers and stuff. And they were asking Joel Osteen questions, and this lie detector person was like, oh yeah, he's just bullshitting. He's bullshitting the whole time. That's a lie. Everything he said, he was fucking lying. And that's Joel Osteen.
You want to know what kind of church I grew up in? So I grew up in the country, right? And our church was so fucking run down, dude. We would learn about God and Jesus and shit in these tiny little rooms in the basement of the church, and there was nothing but a sea of dead flies all over the floor. You would take steps and you'd be stepping on dead flies, and there'd be mice running around. But guess what? We had one mission there, and it was to learn about God and Jesus, and we did it in a poor-ass building. These fucking modern churches and their fucking stupid money scheme, and it's just, fuck them, dude.
The best student could clean the dildos.
What
the heck
are you talking about, boy?
I know that. I agree. I agree with it. What are you talking about, Duncan? Like, he's talking about serious stuff with his childhood. He went to an honest church.
It's a rundown piece of shit church with dead bugs and mice running all over the place. And guess what?
Where did dildos come into?
There's one goal. We learned about God, and we praised Jesus and God, and we learned about it without having to build up these massive institutions that basically start the whole sermon out saying, by the way, we need donations. We're trying to organize $1 million to renovate this organ. Please help us. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
At in the mountains, in the little cave where the hills have eyes.
Dude, have you seen me, Duncan? You know I'm super handsome. Come on now.
Yeah, I know you're not.
But yeah,
might not be inbred, but I don't know. I don't know for sure.
Come on,
those inbred motherfuckers got muscle.
That's called
super handsome.
So Halloween is right around the corner. So is there any horror movies you guys are looking forward to watching? Because I just watched Carrie the other day, and it is the 1977 version, and it's fantastic.
Let me see if it's free on Amazon Prime. I can watch that. Was that the one with the car?
That's Sissy Spacek. Yeah, that's one scene in it, but it's a Sissy Spacek film from, I guess, 1977, and the mom actress in that film is fantastic. She is so freaking she's so religious and so man, dude, you need to watch that. I don't like horror films for the most part.
Same mom from The Exorcist, though.
I don't remember, but she does such a good job because she plays the mom of the daughter, and the mom is like this huge
excellent ratings, man. Excellent ratings on that.
This huge religious nutcase.
I like both the Rob Zombie Halloween 1 and 2 from Rob Zombie. I think are really good horror films. I like I like all the Rob Zombie horror films. And then also there's one called, I think it's called The Second House on the Left or something.
I'm thinking
that's a really good kind of like it's more suspense gore than it is horror. It's kind of like You know, it's got everything. It's got like fucking rape, murder, and all this shit, hillbilly shit. That I think it's called Second House on the Left. That's a good one. There's a really good movie from Eli Roth called Clown. That is a great horror movie, and it's got a little bit of comedy in it.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, this guy buys this clown outfit at a garage sale, and it's like supposedly like from the original first clown or something, and like he can't get it off his body, and like he puts the fake nose on, and then like he can't get it off, and when he goes to rip it off, it rips all the cartilage off his nose and shit.
Yeah.
And then he starts like transforming into like this fucking ancient creature. Yeah, it's just called Clown, but it's Eli Roth Clown. That's a great horror film. I love horror. I watch a lot of them. Some of the Sleepaway Camp. Look up Sleepaway Camp on Tubi. Tubi's a free app. You can get like the first 4 Sleepaway Camp movies, I think, on Tubi. The first one's like the craziest one. You kind of see it coming, but you don't really know until the end. Sleepaway Camp movies are fucking great horror. Shit, I know a lot of good horror. Well, the ones with Kevin, what the fuck is it called?
By the way, that movie I was thinking of was called Christine. That's a good one too.
Oh, dude, Cuddles,
with
one of my I was working with a client today, and he put that on TV right when I was leaving shift. He turned Christine on with that car, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I was gonna watch it. I was gonna watch that tonight, but I don't think I'm gonna watch it tonight. But I think maybe I'll watch it tomorrow. Christine.
Yeah, that's a good one. I the other one you talked about, Carrie, I haven't seen that one.
Dude, okay, yeah, I would. Okay, so
you haven't seen the original
really
Carrie?
like
With Sissy Spacek.
Dude, it's
it's like
it's
getting good ratings.
5,000
5,000 5-star ratings. It's considered very good.
It's one of the better horror films of all time. Just off the aspect of it's not involving monsters. It involves something that's actually a real thing that happens to many families. Is the mom is a super restrictive religious nut and restricts her daughter of all these things, so the daughter's very sheltered and gets picked on in school, right? The whole telekinesis part of the movie, that's just a whole different atmosphere, realm. Yeah. But
it's
overall,
a psychological horror.
Wait,
yeah, it's a psychological
the one girl looks like Heather Green.
She does. That's what we called her. And the thing is we used to make fun of Heather Green, and I brought it up. I was the one who brought it up. Is Carrie really reminds me of Heather Green, because Heather Green was super religious, and her mom was very restrictive with Heather too. Yeah. Just like the movie Carrie. If you watch it.
What's the climate activist name?
Hey, Rocket. I got 2 more really good horror films for you. Sinister 1 and 2 are really fucking.
Oh, I've seen those.
The first Sinister movie, like I watch a horror movie, I'm usually not jumping, but the Sinister movies, they were like the first to make me jump in years. Like, holy shit! Like alligator eats off the head. The Sinister movies are pretty good horror. I mean, if you haven't seen them, but
I don't really watch horror movies. Like I might watch like Shaun of the Dead, but that doesn't really count. Right?
I have that movie and I've never seen it.
Oh, it's great. It's funny,
dude. I cried watching Nosferatu. Like it's a long movie and it's in black and white and it's in text. There's no vocals or anything. It's an old ass movie. That movie made me fucking cry.
Do you know what made me cry? Watching Donald Trump work at McDonald's yesterday.
I thought that was funny.
Just kidding, I didn't cry. It made me so happy though.
I laughed a lot.
But they were asking him questions. He's like, "Yeah, I worked at McDonald's for 15 minutes. 15 minutes longer than Kalma ever worked at McDonald's."
Yeah, that made me laugh too. But my favorite part was when he's like handing out the food to that one guy and his family, and he goes, hey, and we're just gonna give this to you for free. It's on me. I can. He keeps turning around. He goes, I can do that, right? I can do that, right? and the girl's like trying to hand him more food, and he's ignoring her. And then he turns around and she goes, no, you got to give him this too. He's like, oh, I got more for you too. And don't worry, it'll be the best you ever ate. It's I made it myself. I was just dying laughing when he said that.
I was watching the MSNBC. They were like, some dude was on there. He's like, well, first off, he closed the whole place down on a day when McDonald's isn't even really open. It's like, what? A day McDonald's isn't open? They're 24/7, 24 hours a day in a lot of places. And this MSNBC guy is like, well, he went out of his way to make sure it got closed down on a day they wouldn't even be open normally. Normally open. They're always fucking open. It's like even MSNBC can't come up with some original shit. They're like,
the thing that the McDonald's thing exposed the Democrats and a lot of liberals of is the fact that they're elitist. They think that they're better and they look down on people who actually work at those type of jobs, which is why you had Barack Obama berating black men, saying that they're not doing what they're supposed to. They treat people as objects. They treat it's Democrats and liberals. They view people of color as if they are incapable of thinking for themselves, which is racist in itself. So the whole fucking thing the McDonald's did, it just exposed them even more, which is it was a beautiful photo op that he did.
Yeah,
beautiful.
I mean, he could be doing anything he wants right now. He's just traveling around having fun with fucking people. Fucking leave the guy alone. But the thing is, I was watching video. I forget his last name or his channel. It's Nick something. He's gone to all these fucking
not
big
Nick
cities.
Quinton.
He's gone to.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I'm subscribed to that guy too.
Not Nick Avocado. It's Nick. Nick something.
I'll get the name. I watched him too. He went yeah.
So he's in San Francisco, and he's just asking random people in Union Square in the shopping district. He's not in the hood. He's not on Tenderloin. He's just in the shopping area. But there's still a lot of homeless, and there's a lot of random people, and he's asking them Trump or Kamala, and they were like all for Trump. And then the San Francisco people know Kamala fucking jailed a lot of young black dudes, and then fucking planted evidence and did all this shit, trumped up charges on fucking mothers and shit. She started this thing where like, oh, if your kid is not going to school, and there was this one mother, her kid had sickle cell syndrome or whatever, and couldn't make school because she had health issues and shit. She put the mother in jail and shit, you know. So like the San Francisco people, they're like, oh, fuck Kamala, because they know. Are
you talking about Nate Friedman?
I
asked homeless people who they're voting for.
It might be, but basically everybody in San Francisco was like, fuck Kamala. OG black dudes, everybody. They were like, They know all about her and how she is. She was trying to jail people, and now she's running on. We're gonna get people out of jail. We're gonna take people out of jail. When she went out of her way to like plant evidence and get people locked up for shit that they didn't even do, she was like the most corrupt person other than sucking Willie Brown's dick.
Oh, okay, keep that. Yeah, don't get
the San Francisco people know all about her, and then you got like then he went to like Chicago.
Nick Shirley. You're thinking of Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley, that's the guy. Yeah, okay. And then he goes to like Chicago.
Yeah, Nick Shirley's great.
And he's asking people, and they're like Trump, fuck Kamala, and they had a completely different reason. They said, "Yo, these fucking migrants is taking over our fucking hood," you know. So they fucking hate Kamala too, but it was for completely different reasons. In San Francisco, California, they basically know what a shitbag she is, and then in Chicago, they just know that the illegal immigration is fucking up their hoods. But they are all against all of everybody of all different race, creeds, sizes, religions. They're against her for different reasons.
I'm gonna say this one thing, and I'm gonna get off the stream because I have to go shower. But this is
No, you don't gotta shower.
Yeah, I do.
Let it out. Let it out.
This is my anti-women rant. So basically, I've always thought women's suffrage was a mistake because women think emotionally. And when it comes to elections, the number one topic that they always obsess over is abortion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at the end of the day, I feel like if I was a woman, I would have the mentality that at the end of the day, my chances of getting raped and all this shit is really low. And I am actually a responsible adult and I'm smart enough to where I'm not going to allow myself to get pregnant. And I don't give a fuck about abortion because it's never going to fucking pertain to me anyways. But the thing is they don't have that mentality. And what's so fucked up is you're starting to see that black men are actually supporting Donald Trump more than fucking white women. White women.
It's mostly single women that vote liberal, right?
Yes.
It's all that slippery slope talk. You know what I mean by that?
The funny thing is about all these women who are fighting about, oh, we should have abortions. They are like the ugliest, least fuckable women on the planet.
My rant pertains to everybody except for Margie Noir. And with that being said, I am gonna get off. I'm gonna go shower, but I'll leave it up so you guys keep chatting. I'm gonna listen to watch.
I think all right, take care of Sticks. I think what you're saying is hold on, let me speak for a second. It's the slippery slope theory, right? So they're gonna take away your right to choose, and then they're gonna take away your right to vote. It's like, no, that it's like that slippery slope, like, okay, we should make marijuana legal, which I think we should make marijuana legal. But other people are like, well, no, then it'll go to cocaine and then it'll go to, harder drugs.
They did the marijuana legal in California. And I've told you before, it turned into a bureaucratic fucking bullshit is what happened.
Well, the government can make money off it, and that's I think it's good. It pay off the debt.
So it turned into okay, we'll make it legal and we're gonna tax the shit out of it. And then it was like, oh well, now you gotta pay a $10,000 for a permit for packaging, $10,000 permit for testing the product, and then there was a $10,000 permit for the right to sell to a cannabis club. So a lot of people were growing like indoors and making money, selling it to the club. Everything was legit in the beginning, but when they added the testing and the packaging and all that, these guys are making enough money to pay for that. And then what's going on now is like a lot of the shit you see in the clubs is like outdoor. It's really good product, but it's like outdoor stuff, or people who have the money to do giant operations. And then all the like indoor growers, like guys who just had one room in their house or whatever growing, and they grew really good shit. All that went out the door, but a lot of the shit that you see on the shelves is outdoor, and they over regulated it because of money. And now the best stuff is on the streets for a cheaper price, and like most people just buy it off a homie now, just like it was in 1999 to 2005 in California. We just buy it off a homie because they're the ones selling to the clubs anyways, and we'll get it for a cheaper price than the club's gonna sell it. And then the clubs are stuck with a bunch of outdoor stuff, but the clubs are okay for like if you got edibles or vape products, stuff that like you don't find on the street. And it also caused a problem with like you had a lot of like new nerds. I call them new nerds, like guys who are like in their 30s and 40s. They're like, oh, weed's legal. Let me go try it. And they go fucking get high and they crash their fucking car. And then it also gives the cops a reason to fucking pull people over. And they say, oh, we smell weed. Well, yeah, it's because you got all these newbies smoking in their car and they should know better. But the OGs, we still smoke we step outside our cars, smoke our weed, fucking buy off the streets, you know. It's nerds buying from the clubs. The problem is California is full of nerds.
Well, I heard in Colorado it also led to a lot of money laundering too, where the cartels can now take their other illicit drugs and the money from it and launder it through the what are they called? Like the shops that sell weed and stuff.
The marijuana shop.
Yeah, the marijuana shops, the head shops. Because they're given access to accounts of the Fed. So it gives them a way to transfer the money digitally.
Estrogenic. I gotta look that up. Nicotine raises test. I thought I was gonna be a big. I told you I work for my friend as a real estate agent. I didn't do nothing, right? But I thought I was gonna be a big shot because this guy came in and he liked me. He goes, "Hey, I got like these houses, and they were out in the middle of nowhere, and they were those weed houses, you know, where they would grow marijuana, and it was like he stole electric from the pole, and it was like full of mildew, like because there was some sort of air conditioning venting issue or something when you do that.
Well, yeah, it rots the house because you're growing plants indoors with lots of water, and hot lights, and it becomes very humid. In those rooms, and it ends up rotting everything in the home.
I thought, oh man, I'm gonna be a big shot. You know, I'm gonna make some money.
Right. And then, if you smoke too much weed, you'll grow man boobs.
Really?
Look what Sticks just put. He's right though about that.
Estrogenic. Oh, that gives you estrogen like women.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I'm glad I never tried it. I mean, I've tried it, but I'm glad I'm not addicted to it.
Yeah.
I love nicotine. I'm addicted to nicotine. You see, I always have.
I've been doing these. They're not. Hold on. I'll show you.
I love these things, man. I'm addicted. Oh, what is that? Sesh?
Yeah.
What is that?
They're non. There's no like tobacco, but they're nicotine pouches.
Oh, I gotta try those.
I haven't tried Sesh, but I've tried Zyn. I've tried Zolt.
I liked Zyn. It was kind of weird. It's kind of chalky.
Oh, I got the Zyn too, but they suck. And then in California,
I can't. Sesh is the best one. Yeah, I wasn't really impressed with Zyn. Sesh.
Yeah, they're made in Sweden, I believe, and you know, I smoke less. Like I'm smoking right now, but I smoke less when I used the pouches. I probably went from like a little over a pack a day to half a pack a day using the pouches. So,
let's see.
I mean, what cost for a pack of pouches in America?
These are like $7 for 20 pouches in Texas.
Oh, that's cheap. Holy shit.
But I mean, they don't even sell this brand in California because this is wintergreen flavor. They don't even sell them in California. You can only get some. They're called I think I have them right here. What are they called? They're called Fresh or something, and they just taste like black pepper. Weird. I don't know.
I'm looking at one called 2-1 nicotine pouch.
Most of these pouches aren't legal in Canada yet, but there's this native tobacco site that I go to called Cigar Chief, and that's where I get my like Zyns and Zolts and stuff. I've only been trying them for a few months, but I like it, especially when I drive. It keeps you alert when driving. It's perfect for driving.
Yeah, I'm a heavy smoker. That's the only reason why I'm trying to
Dude, I used to be a heavy
I'm
smoker.
trying to
too.
wean off. I can't go straight to pouches, so I just kind of like I'll do a pouch for like an hour or two, then I'll smoke a cigarette. And I'm kind of weaning off, but I smoke less, which is
I was
the
a chain
idea.
smoker, man. It was so bad.
Yeah, yeah. I smoke a lot. I smoke way too much. Like
Yeah,
I said, over a pack a day, and now
yeah,
I'm
me
down
too.
at least like a little less than a pack a day, but it's still a fucking issue, you know. And it costs a lot. It really costs a lot in California. Like the packs I buy,
I
they're
don't
like
know what these are.
$14 now.
You see, I always have one in my mouth, right? So they destroy your teeth, though, right? So the doctor
Neil,
gave me some extra fluoride toothpaste. So,
Neil,
like,
these are like $14 a pack.
wow, for one pack?
I can't even get menthol. And then even my liquor store that used to like sell the menthol like on the under, they don't even have them anymore. They're like, oh, we don't have any more. You know, so I can't get Newports, I can't get menthol.
Newport?
So,
Are you serious?
yeah.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Dude, they fucked us up, even in the ghetto.
Salem, dude. I used to smoke Salems. Oh my god, those were good.
Salem's. Nah, I smoke Newports and shit. But they even my little ghetto spot, they're like, dude, we don't have any more. They ran out, and when I got them, they always had like Missouri state tax stamps on them, so they were coming from like way out of state. Maybe next time I fly, I'll bring a whole suitcase full of them.
So what you need to do, since you smoke a lot, I don't know, but what I do is I get low dose radiation every year, and I go to the VA and they put me under some kind of tube, you know, and I get the low dose radiation, and they say this helps, you know, take away pain and all that. I don't know. It does a lot more. I'm not really familiar with.
I don't.
It takes away pain. Like after I get that shot of radiation, like I have no pain in my body for like 3 days. I feel great.
I haven't been to a doctor in like 14 years. I don't fucking trust the medical anything. I probably should get my teeth checked up on, but
yeah,
my
dude.
mouth is fine.
Yeah, here's the thing, Duncan. You're gonna spend lots of money later on in life because of your teeth. You need your teeth to chew.
Yeah,
I know. It's just not aesthetic. It's for chewing.
Mouth health is connects directly to your brain.
Bloodstream. Bloodstream.
Always end up with fucking brain issues. So I understand that. But I actually feel fine. Like I haven't had any toothaches or fucking any problems really.
Yeah,
like,
but after a while, stuff will start happening. I mean, I know, probably not until your 50s or 60s, but like I see these people drinking and I'm glad Kevin stopped. I'm like, dude, it's going to catch up to you. All this stuff catches up to you, it doesn't go away. It's part of, but one thing is like what I'm suggesting maybe to you is maybe you should try Ozempic, something like that. Because what it does is it cleans out your. Well, just listen. Can I speak? Everybody's against it.
Well, you're telling me to try Ozempic and I'm not fucking fat.
You don't.
Duncan, you're getting a bit of a gut now. You used to be really thin, buddy.
Yeah. No,
I got a little bit of beer belly.
No, but what? Okay, but dude, I'm not saying you're fat, but all that shit you're putting in your body, like I've put shit in my body for 60 years, and my liver has never been cleaned out completely. It's just like always working because I'm eating. So the hepatologist explained to me, he says it's gonna repair your liver. And my liver's like all scarred up. He said it's all scarred up. And he says everything's going to clear up. The scars are going to go away. like after 2 months because the liver repairs itself, and it's like a refresh, man. It's like I'm getting a new liver because of the Ozempic. It's pretty important.
Fucking doctors will tell you anything to sell you something.
No, dude. Well, yeah.
Is it the Ozempic that clears up your liver? The lack of fat that you're consuming?
Well, yeah, that's it. Of course, it's the lack of fat because it takes away your hunger. It's not the Ozempic doing anything. It takes away your hunger, so you're not going to want to eat. So your liver's going to clean up because it's not it's the lack of food, and it's gonna repair itself.
Yeah, I went on
like all that shit is important when you become like 60 years old. All that shit all the stuff you're doing now is going to catch up to you.
I did the red meat fucking diet for like a week and a half, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna start hating fucking T-bones, and I don't want to do that. So I started mixing it up, and now I just eat random shit like normal, like I used to. But the red meat diet, I felt great. I had great fucking bowel movements, big shits, fucking felt healthy. I should probably go back on it. I mean, but it's almost tedious and laborious to put your body through that, like when you're just eating like red meat all the time.
You need fiber, man. You need fiber too. But like, okay, so
dude, if I eat an apple every now and then, considering how much I drink, I have like perfect poops every time I eat an apple. I'm gonna eat one right now.
While it repairs. So this is the downfall, and people complain about this because you're going to feel nauseous for the first couple weeks, maybe the first month, right? But while it repairs, will you be shitting? Yeah, you'll be shitting all day. You'll have diarrhea for like, and because all the food I'm eating today, if I started on Wednesday, all this food is coming out. It's going to be diarrhea for like a couple weeks, and I'm going to feel nauseous. And then after the first couple weeks, you feel normal. You feel great, and you feel like you're not hungry. So it's like, the first couple weeks, maybe the first month. I've heard people say the first week. So it's like, it's worth it, man. It's almost like a refresh on your liver. It's like a liver surgery.
Hey, I gotta I don't know if Rocket has Amazon Prime, but this movie's on there. It's called Invaders from Mars. It's kind of like a less gory fucking
I'm gonna watch Carrie.
It's like a horror film, but it's like less gory. Like if you want something kind of more cool, like E.T. or something, Invaders from Mars is a good movie. I think it's on Amazon Prime for free.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have Prime. Whenever I order something off Amazon, I just make sure I order $30 worth of shit to get the free shipping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it might be on other platforms, but that's a good movie, Invaders from Mars.
Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna take off myself, man. I'm gonna play some video games.
Word. Have a good night, guys.
All right, take care, everybody.
I think I'm gonna play some Overwatch. You play any Overwatch anymore?
Yeah, dude, I play Overwatch every single day.
You never added my account to your friends.
I don't know how, because I'm on PS5.
Yeah, shit, I forgot your console.
You bastards!
I play competitive, man.
Adios,
I just went down from gold to silver.
Hey, good night, Duncan.
Dude, I don't know how to stop Malga. I've been like researching how to stop Malga, and they say the best thing is to play Sigma. To beat Malga, you know who Malga is?
Yeah, I know who Malga is. I don't think he's anything special. He's easy to kill if he's not well supported.
If he's not supported, yeah. But dude, Malga is just like, it's like he repairs himself somehow.
No, he's not that. It's not that good.
I never played Malga. I don't even know how to play Malga, but it's like he just jumps on you and he has these like machine guns or something. I'm like, dude, he takes over games. I've seen a lot of games where he just takes over. And then like I've tried like they say Sigma works the best. And
Probably because you can absorb all of his gunshots, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And they say Diva when you hit the what do you call it? Like
The defensive matrix.
yeah, the defensive matrix, that helps. It helps train Maga. But dude, I've been having like I went down from gold to silver because Maga's been taken over.
I don't find I play on PC and I don't find him to be that good. Like I played with one good Maga today,
But these guys are
and that's
yeah.
super rare. Like I play with a lot of good players, and I rarely play with a good Maga. I think a good Reinhardt's way better than a good Maga.
I've been playing a lot of Reinhardt.
I think a good Ramatra destroys Maga.
Really?
And if I'm on the right team, like if I have a Mercy that's helping me,
Yeah.
as Brigida, I can beat the shit out of Maga.
Oh, really?
There's something about Brigida, if she gets close to somebody that has like those wide set guns, it's like she doesn't take damage or something. Like if Brigida's right beside Diva, it's like she can't get hit, it seems like.
Oh.
And yeah, and I do really good against Roadhog with Brigida
Yeah,
too.
I've been playing a lot of Roadhog, man.
Yeah, they ruined him though. He's not as good anymore as he
Yeah.
used to be.
So it's like that whole thing. It's like on the control maps, you know, where you're not moving the payload. So you lay the trap, like say Diva dominates Roadhog. It's kind of messed up because I could hook Diva over and over, and it's like nothing, man. But like you have like with Roadhog, if they have a lot of what do you call those squishies? You know, like the DPS.
Mm-hmm.
And you it's like I see a Hanzo in front of me, I'll lay the trap and I'll hook Hanzo and he's dead because the trap also
and like you hit him once with one shot after and he's dead. Yeah.
Exactly.
You could probably punch him when he's in the trap and kill him.
Yeah. Exactly. So I Marcus. Yeah, I like Roadhog's actually fun to play.
He is, but he's not as good as he used to be.
If there's a lot of
if there's an Ana on the other team and she antis Roadhog,
oh yeah,
it fucks
dude,
everything up.
When I'm Ana, I always attack the Roadhog. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone does the anti on Roadhog, and it's so played out. Like he's not nearly as good as he used to be. They kind of ruined it, especially since you can't heal him fast anymore if he takes any DPS damage. Like the healing rate gets cut in half if your tank gets any kind of DPS damage for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So long as he keeps getting DPS damage on him, yeah, it's impossible to heal a tank these days. And like Roadhog is so necessary to heal him because he's so big. He takes so much damage so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Roadhog. I've been like a lot of I used to play a lot of Diva. Like last month, I was playing a lot of Diva. Now I'm playing a lot of Roadhog. A lot of Ana. I always play Zenyatta. I've been playing Mercy a lot and a lot of Reinhardt. And like last month, I used to play a lot of Orisa. Orisa's good. Like Orisa dominates Diva. So if you have a Diva on the other team that's dominating, Orisa could dominate the Diva every time.
Orisa can dominate almost anybody if you're a good player and you land those spears.
Yeah. You know how? Yeah, the spears and the.
And she can push people off the edge, like into the pits and stuff on maps.
Yeah. Like if you ever see a dominant Diva play Orisa, like the Sigma's good against the Maga. But it's hard, man. That damn Maga, I'm telling you, man. I've seen him dominate so many with the competitive games. He's just too good, man. If somebody
I never play comp.
No, but there's shitty Magas, you know, but when there's a good Maga, it's hard, man, especially if they have support. The thing is you have to go after the support. And so sometimes what I do is I'll do Symmetra and I'll put the what do you call it, teleporter behind the Maga and work on the Mercy.
Oh, nice.
And that works too. You know?
Yeah, if you take out his supports, he becomes very weak.
You got to take out his supports.
Yeah, that's true. Leave Maga for last almost, right?
Yeah. It's hard to kill Maga, but take out the supports. He's super powerful.
Yeah, get the supports and the DPS and then leave Maga last and you can kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play a lot of Steam games too. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't play any Steam games anymore.
No.
No, I don't get into anything else really, but like I spend a lot of my days just watching YouTube. Like
Really?
yeah, like I watch
What do you watch?
Gregory Mannarino every day after the market closes. It's a lot of the same stuff repeated over and over again, but he has good market insights. I like to watch him. I watch Pickle Financial during the day, like I listen to it while I'm working.
Uh-huh.
And I like Gerald Salente. He's like a friend of Judge Napolitano.
Okay.
I watch his videos I didn't watch his video today. I gotta actually look for it now.
I like X, dude. X is like I'm mostly on X more than any other site, and that's why I'm like, oh, dude, I should monetize. And I see these people are showing their paychecks and they're not even big.
I don't like the X algorithm though.
Well,
the problem,
if you pay the money, you get into the algorithm. You could pay for like I think it's $8 or something for the regular one to get monetized. But then if you want to go more viral, you have to pay $16 or something for the more viral one.
Well, I mean, like the recent change to the algorithm that Elon Musk made, where the links that you share of content, like if you share political content with your friends, and you're going to mostly see political content. And I don't want to see, I like to see financial content, but none of my friends are into finance, right? So my page gets just full of political content when I don't want to see primarily political content. I want to see.
You could choose which I think you can only choose the ads.
I still want to see political content, but just not as much. But it serves me too much political content because those are the only things that I'm willing to share with my friends. Because none of my friends are into like studying the cabal or aliens or finance, right?
Yeah.
And I'm into those other three things more than I'm into politics. But yeah, so that's what the algorithm serves me.
I think X is going to take over YouTube.
I don't think so.
YouTube's simple and it's easy to start a channel, and everybody's kind of friendly, but I don't know, man. X is growing, and to start like some sort of political channel or whatever on X, I don't even know if it's called a channel, but there's very few big people, and I see like, damn, this is wide open. And I don't have to be on camera, I could go on camera if I do live streams, and I have the camera. I'm using a webcam right now, but like the mic, I have a good mic. That's important.
As you guys are saying earlier tonight, I do think that X should have their own search engine.
Yeah,
and I think they should have something that competes with YouTube, like an X video platform, which is very similar to YouTube. Doesn't have like the news like X has. But has like the videos, right? And that would be really important to have, especially because YouTube censors so much content. Yeah. Especially like content surrounding anything to do.
Didn't the owner die or something? Or
of X?
No, of YouTube.
Oh, I think it was the girl that was in charge of she was like the president of YouTube. I think she died, right? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. She had cancer, I heard, but I don't know too much about it.
But it's very controlled. Like Timcast, he said he's not going to even he's only going to do like one video a day now. He used to do like 6 videos a day and do the Timcast in real life, whatever, at night. He says he just can't afford it. He said
you got to also remember too is that YouTube and Google, I should say, because Google owns YouTube. Google was started by DARPA. They've always been funded by defense projects, and so they're a part of like the deep state's control apparatus, right? And that's the reason why they operate the way they do. Yeah, and that's why there's no clearly defined rules about what you're allowed to post and what you're not allowed to post.
Yeah,
because you could be following their rules, but then somebody that is in the like NSA, CIA, DARPA could come around and say, hey, I want you to censor this content. and then YouTube will shut down your content and make up a reason why, right? Like they have that tie-in with the defense intelligence.
I have a feeling that's what happened with Tim Pool, where he's like, they were just messing with him too much. And he's like, you know what? It's not worth it.
Yeah, they mess with everybody and they don't make a clearly defined set of rules that you can follow. So, but a lot of people figure out what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do. Like even the Y files, they get their content like they get their content shut down from time to time, and AJ asked for a list of all the things he's not allowed to do, and they wouldn't provide him it. But they just said, like, just don't do this, right? And you find out as you go. You could put hundreds or even thousands of hours into, making a video that's an hour long for YouTube, and they could just suspend it and not give you a proper reason why. And you could be a huge channel. You could have 6 million subscribers, and they'll do it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Duncan's back.
What's up, Duncan?
Well, you guys were gonna knock it off, but now you guys are talking about Tim Pool and Timcast. And
do you ever watch Tim Pool?
I don't.
Every now and then, like he comes up on like a lot of other conservative channels. They'll drop stuff that he does. I'm not really a fan of his, like personally. Like it's like when you talk politics or something. I don't know. He always seems like he takes like a neutral stance, and I don't like. I don't like people who take like a neutral stance. They're like, oh, I'm not left or right. I'm just trying to give you the message. But then they're like, which way they go, but they won't come out and directly say it, That's why I like watching like Alex Jones. He's just like, God damn it, they're the fucking frogs gay. Like, and he's like, he's like direct about everything. And he got really fucked. Like he's gonna have to bankruptcy his whole company over
this whole thing.
And I got an argument with the coworker about it. He's like, well, did you hear what he said? I said, I know what he said. He basically said, there are these many proven false flag government operations. Hold on.
Yeah, don't get too deep. Don't get too deep. Hey, I gotta ask Duncan. Duncan, let me ask you something real quick about Alex, because I know he's gonna go over the line. I can feel it.
Hold on. No, I'm not. Okay. Alex Jones basically said,
I'll try to find the ones that work.
All right, well, I see you now.
He's got an expensive Motorola radio.
Coworker to turn some lights on. It's nighttime and he's driving around. He had no lights on.
Yeah, because I want to keep this video up.
What Alex Jones did was he said there's this false flag operation, this one, proven false flag operations. And all he did was say, he said, and I was watching it live when he said it. He said, at this point, I don't even know if Sandy Hook really happened.
Yeah.
Because they were saying there were photos of the whole group of Sandy Hook kids that came out later, and they were all live. And he said, at this point, I don't even know what to think. I don't even know if it really
You just said I don't know what to think.
That's what he said. That's what he said. And he was comparing it to false flag operations.
Yeah.
He didn't say it didn't happen. He said, I don't even know if it really happened.
Well, that's not really saying. Hey, let me ask you something anyway. Do you know any good pumpkin colognes?
Pumpkin, no.
Yeah, dude, I like the note of pumpkin and aftershaves. So I was just thinking, do they have pumpkin colognes?
Pumpkin smells like squash. I don't know what kind of.
Well, with aftershave, it works out real well because it's more on the mild side.
I don't know. You could probably Google it and find.
Yeah, I'll go on Fragrantica and put it in the
Tobacco Vanille always kind of reminded me of pumpkin pie. I don't know if it's the spices in it, but that always kind of reminded me of pumpkin pie.
I'm gonna look.
because it's got the vanilla like the cream you would have on the pie and
Yeah.
spices, and it always gave me that
Huh?
kind of vibe.
Yeah, pumpkin is yeah, I haven't really seen it used much in fragrances. I've seen melon, but that's not really
Yeah.
the pumpkin family.
I think I
Well, if
might
it
start
has
giving away
seeds
my
in it,
fragrances. I got way too many. I think 200 is too many.
it's weird.
Throw
Like
me,
they
throw
say,
me some so I could do some shorts with them.
so
I've always wanted to give you my Obsession. I have an old bottle of Obsession that's like full.
Nice.
Yeah.
So think about this. Like they say, like tomatoes a fruit. It has seeds in it. Pumpkin has seeds. Is it a fruit or a vegetable? So pumpkin is a fruit.
I think it's like unisex.
It's it's a tranny vegetable or a tranny fruit.
I don't know, man. You could probably just Google that and find out. Here, I'll
But I'm
Google.
wondering if there's a masculine pumpkin. Like with aftershaves, they have it's more on the masculine side, But some of them are
like I was asked last Halloween. I was on with Joey and we were talking about Halloween fragrances.
banana smells good too.
My favorite is kerosene. It's called what the fuck is it called? It smells like black licorice mixed with red hot. It's like cinnamon and black licorice. What is it called? So there's one called Blackmail and there's another one called Black Vines. It's called Black Vines, and it smells like black licorice mixed with red hot cinnamon candies. And that's my Halloween fragrance. I actually like it a lot, but it's not. Oh, and it can also burn your skin. Like if you're a sensitive bitch, it can like fuck up your skin. Something
Duncan,
you might want to spray on clothes.
To answer your question, what I found by just searching Google, it says the answer may surprise you. Pumpkin is in fact a fruit. According to expert Joe Masabny, PhD, Texas A&M Agri-Life Extension Service, vegetable specialist in Dallas, specifically speaking, a pumpkin is a fruit simply because anything that starts from a flower is botanically a fruit.
Oh, okay, so I was right. The pumpkin
Yeah,
is
and then someone on Reddit says pumpkin is a fruit in the botanical sense, but it's a vegetable in a culinary sense.
There's one called Slumber House Mond, MOND. I like to smell it.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to own
check,
it, but
check
just to
out
smell it.
Neil, check out Black Vines from
Oh
Paris.
shit! Look at the price here, $660. What the heck? What is it called?
It's the price you pay for pumpkin. Price you pay for pumpkin, bro.
Okay, what's the name of this now? Black
Vines, kerosene.
By the way, Duncan, I was also watching a video from Sebastian. I can't remember the name of his YouTube channel. It's one of those popular fragrance reviewers.
Yeah, he lives in San Francisco, and
yeah,
he
that
goes
guy.
to France once a year, and he has a vault full of perfume. And I don't know when he's going to France again, but I might rob that motherfucker.
He was saying Sunshine Man is not being discontinued.
What a horrible fragrance.
He said Sunshine Man is not being discontinued, is what he heard.
It's so bad, man.
It's terrible. I hate it.
Terrible.
I love Sunshine Man. I don't know what it is. It's not discontinued, but you can find it on you can't find it on YouTube or eBay or whatever. You gotta go to the actual website, and they have it there for sale still. It's like $270. I like Sunshine Man. Rocket, if you got it and you want to swap it for something, I got plenty of swaps. I don't know if you ever do that shit, but
I don't want any more perfume.
Yeah. All right. Well, just send me your Sunshine Man. I'll be happy. I'll give you something that's not worth throwing away.
I should send it to Joey, and then he can work out a deal with you.
Okay. All right. All right.
That's
Yeah,
Sunshine
I
Man.
just I
Why
just
did
sent
you
Joey
buy? People were
you
hyping
know
it,
those
right?
little pop toys? You know those little pop toys like with the big head, little I know he collects toys. You know the little pop something toys?
Yeah, the bobblehead things. Yeah.
Yeah, I found a
I
Michael
like that.
Myers one.
I like
I
what
found a
Fernando
Michael
said.
Myers one, and I was like, oh, I got to get this for Joey. It was like I was at Marshalls or something in Texas. I was like, this is cool. I'll just get it for Joey. And my wife's like, what are you getting shit for Joey for? You don't get nothing for me. I was like, well, fuck it. I was like, anyhow, it wasn't expensive or anything, but yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'll get this for Joey.
I like what a little off topic, but I like what Fernando said. I think Michael Dinsmore needs to create a fragrance with a pumpkin note, an original fragrance inspired by Halloween. I agree, man.
Well, who the hell is saying that this is a horrible fragrance? What rating?
Sunshine Man? What, Sunshine Man?
Yeah,
it is. It's like the brandy or something.
What's the rating?
3.98. It's like high pitched or something. I don't even know how to explain.
I fucking love it.
It's
fucking
like high pitched.
I don't know.
It's like it just bothers my. It's just.
I'll tell you something.
Vibrate.
Like when
it
goes
my head
when you
vibrate
get down
in a
to
negative way.
When you get down to the compared to fragrances, it doesn't smell like anything else, and that's something that I do like about it. It's completely unique. I think it fucking smells great. I don't know. That's just my opinion, like, and that's why I say fragrances are subjective, like that's something RXL and I could never agree on. Even we got in arguments backstage and shit. I'm like, they are subjective. I fucking love this. You fucking hate it. That means
Christian's gonna send me some of this one.
Right?
He's
right?
almost out. Yeah.
If I love something and you hate it, then it's subjective. It's based on opinion, And he's like, no, a good fragrance is a good fragrance. I'm like, no, it's not. What's good to you is not good to me. That makes it subjective. Fragrances are subjective. Rocket doesn't like Sunshine Man. I love Sunshine Man.
Yeah.
But then again, we might agree on saying Aqua di Joe is fucking fantastic, but it's still subjective.
I think objectively, I hate to say objectively, but the opening of Aqua di Gio is one of the best fragrances. Objectively speaking, I don't see how anybody can not like that smell.
I was wearing Aqua di Gio.
I don't like the dry down. I'm just saying,
like 1997 through the 2000s, back when it was really good. And the problem with it is it lost that it had like a cantaloupe melon note that would last all the way throughout the fragrance. And then they completely lost that melon note.
That way, yeah. There's something different. I used to like that fragrance so much.
After like 2002, that cantaloupe melon note got lost. My coworker gave me like a full bottle. I have it in Texas of a 2004 bottle of Aqua di Gio. It's 20 years old now. It still smells good.
What's up, KFB?
But that melon note is not there, and it's
yeah,
and that's what made it what it was. Man. And then if you're trying to find something pre-2000, Aqua di Gio, dude, good luck finding a bottle that's intact, like good, that has been stored properly or whatever, and still has all that melon note and everything. You're not going to do it. If it's been in the light, if it's been anywhere, those bottles are sour and they're fucked up. So
but who would have a bottle of Aqua di Gio that's full? Like everybody would have sprayed that shit like crazy.
Yeah. No, they're out there. They're on eBay, but people want like fucking $800 for them, and it's not even worth the risk considering how old it is, and it's like a citrus-based fragrance. in a fucking frosted clear bottle, you don't want to risk it. I wouldn't even risk it at $800. I don't care how it was stored. I wouldn't risk it. I did. They're all spoiled by now. I don't think you can find the original intact bottle. I just don't think it's feasible now.
I can't remember what channel it was, but some channel said that the new Aqua de Jo has been reformulated and modernized. Like it's been completely redone. So it might smell like a lot better than it used to. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some risk you gotta take. Shit, like I remember a couple of years ago I used to say, well, I live in San Francisco. I got Saks and Barney's and I could try this and that, and now everything's fucking closed down because people are shitting on the streets. And I can't even say that anymore. They don't have a Macy's, and then the big mall right by Union Square, they're all fucking closed down. They're all fucking closed down. Everything turned into such a shithole, and everybody left. That I can't go out and just try fragrances like I used to. So what's the point of living in San Francisco? I really can't find a point. What I went to Barney's around the time they were closed. Are you there, Rocket?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I went to Barney's around the time they were closing, and they used to carry Frederick Mall, and they had these little, like, they look like telephone booths you could step into, and they would blow like wind around, and they would spray the fragrance into like a little funnel, and it would like mist and blow it all around you. And when Barney's closed, they were selling them, and I was like, how much? I'll give you fucking $500.
You know this,
and they were like, oh no, these are $4,800. And I was like, yeah, nobody's gonna pay you $4,800. I'll give you $500. And they didn't sell them. And from what I heard, I talked to somebody, they never sold them. They ended up going back to like fucking the bank or something. It was like this telephone booth thing that they sprayed fragrance into, and it just made wind fly around you while you were standing in there.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I mean, it would have been cool if they gave me one for $500, but no, they went back to the bank. They were like, these are worth $4,800. I was like, yeah, you guys are fucking bankruptcy closing. I'll give you $500. But they wouldn't take it, and then I don't know. Maybe they found a way to write it off. I don't know. But they were made by Frederick Mall.
I heard there's been a big contraction in the sale of luxury goods recently, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these stores start closing up.
No, like George was on Joey's channel last week and said that Saks bought out Neiman Marcus, and the only two luxury shops in San Francisco at Union Square, they're kitty corner across from each other, are Neiman Marcus and Saks. And if Saks bought out Neiman Marcus, that's going to be one more closed on the block. And then the next will be Macy's. And then you'll just have Saks. And Saks said, from what I hear, like, you got to do like a full pat down check and shit, like, because they've had so much theft and nobody's really shopping. I'm guessing Saks and Neiman Marcus are going to leave San Francisco at the same time. Like, the fact that, like George said, Saks bought out Neiman Marcus, I'm guessing once Neiman Marcus is closed, Saks is gone. Because last time I went in Neiman Marcus was only like 2 months ago. It was like a ghost town. And they had all these security barriers up, and like half of it was already closed down. So I think I think they're planning on completely, you know, like brick and mortar, like, you know, George has mentioned it. Brick and mortar is on its way out. You know, having an actual shop, especially in San Francisco, due to the drugs and the crime, people don't want to be there. You know, and then, you know, like, you know, a lot of people go to a brick and mortar and find something they like, and then they go online and buy it for, you know, a couple $100 cheaper, whatever. I think that whole trend is just taken over. The brick and mortar is fucking gone. I'm pretty sure the Saks is going to close probably within a month of the Neiman Marcus. If Saks bought out Neiman Marcus, I think they're going to close altogether.
Damn it, Savannah sucks.
Vanna sucks. What?
Oh, Havana! I got that. I love.
Dude, these two are so similar, but this has tobacco and this doesn't. This is kind of a mossy.
Dude, Havana is like, it's weird. Like, I wear it,
Yeah.
and I know I'm never gonna get a compliment wearing it, but it smells good. It's like simple. It's like if you could define simplicity, you know, it's not a complex fragrance. It's just kind of like comes out. It doesn't change much through the wearing from the top to the bottom, mid. I mean, you know, 4 hours later, it's going to smell the same, Neil. You know, it's not complex, but it doesn't need to be. It's Havana. And like, but I never got a compliment on it.
No, you
but
don't
I love it
because it's such a weird smell.
I always say, like, you know, you get these fragrances that are what they call linear, like they don't change a lot. And I don't care if a fragrance is linear like that, but I have a rule. If it's gonna be linear,
it's the same.
It better be. If a fragrance is gonna be linear, it better be fucking good. If it's just gonna come out and smell like one thing, it better be fucking damn good. And that's my rule.
In my opinion, you know this one, right? Lomani, Best by Lomani.
I know another Lomani that
it smells. I smelled it. I'm like, it smells like Havana without the tobacco.
Kevin used to rock another Lomani. The one they said that I guess smelled like Aqua de Joe. It was a Lomani, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in like a green bottle.
It's okay. Havana's interesting to smell for, like, you know, 10 seconds or something, you know, but like wearing it is just kind of weird.
Oh yeah, I'm looking what Sticks and Fernando's
even Lomani smells good for 10 seconds. Like it's interesting. It's interesting. Like Lomani's interesting, but I don't want it on my skin. It's the same with Havana. It's interesting, but I don't want to wear it. I don't want to smell it for hours and hours.
I don't. It is
kind of intense.
Kind of weird. I don't mind it, but like I think it's linear. Like it doesn't change much after you spray it. Yeah, it. Hey, if it's gonna be a linear fragrance, it might as well smell fucking good. And I don't mind Havana. I don't wear it often either. But when I did wear it, I wore it for like a week straight. Yeah, not a compliment getter. It just but it's not bad. It's not bad. Nobody said
must be pretty good if you could wear it for a week straight.
Yeah, well, you know, nobody said you smell like shit or anything, but nobody said, "Hey, you smell good." But yeah, that's the thing. I don't like linear fragrances that don't really change. They just kind of come out and have one smell. But like I said, if it smells really good, it could be linear. But if it don't smell super fucking good, it better not be linear. You know? Yeah. Havana is borderline. It's borderline.
It's got to be better than borderline if you could wear it for a week straight. Like, think about it. There's only 52 weeks in a year, and I'm assuming that you have a few hundred fragrances. So you must have given it a lot of time if you were able to wear it for a full week.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's all right. It actually reminds me kind of one man show. I mean, it's like one man show with like a little bit of spice added and a little bit less longevity. One man show is probably the better fragrance, actually.
So how many fragrances do you have, Duncan?
Got like 1,000.
Oh,
a fucking 1,000?
No, I don't have 1,000. No, I'm probably around 500. Probably around 5. But,
that stuff is horrible. That Lomani Best is horrible, but it's interesting. It's just like Havana. Havana's interesting. Go ahead, answer.
I'm getting rid of like I'm taking the sticks route. I'm gonna sell like 400 fragrances, so I could buy like 3 guns, and then fucking just be down to at least 100 or less. I'm not getting rid of the stuff that I back up. My favorite, and a lot of them are vintage, but everything else, it gotta go. And I got a lot of shit I've never even opened. I got fragrances I've never even tried that are still sealed. You know,
this stuff right here is a 10 out of 10.
It is.
It's just a nice lavender, and I'm a big fan of lavender. It's kind of like Purple Rain, but it's brighter. If
anybody wants a bottle of Brooks Brothers Club, call me. $300. It's yours.
It's good, man. It's really good.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's really
40
good.
bucks. 40 bucks. 40 bucks. I think I bought it for 30. So 40 bucks.
Oh, the whole Aramis line is discontinued.
You know, I have that whole line, Neil. I have that whole line in sealed bottles. I haven't even opened them.
Wow.
There's one called it's got a sheep on it, and it's called I think it's called Red Brook or something.
Oh.
Yeah, you should look at the line from Brooks Brothers. They're actually really pretty fucking good fragrances.
Well, this one is incredible.
Yeah.
It's not even on Fragrantica though.
Yeah, I the whole line. There's one called Gentleman, which is like a cologne, like a citrus type cologne. And then there's one that has like a sheep emblem, and it's in a red bottle. And then there's a blue one called Elegance or something, and it comes in a blue bottle. So there's a blue bottle, a clear bottle, a red bottle, and then that green bottle. I have all 4 of them sealed.
Wow. Which one's your favorite?
I think I like that green green one.
It's good, man. I'm like, damn, there's something better than that.
Isn't it? It's kind of like a mix between like
it's a very good barbershop. It's like
it's like Paco Rabanne kind of mixed with green polo.
Could be. I mean, I could see that, but it's better than both of those by far. Because it's softer, it's more comfortable.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking damn good. There's
a lot of lavender in there.
Yeah, when I bought it, I was at Marshall's or something, and I told my wife, I sprayed it in the car, and I was like, oh goddamn. I was like, wow, this is better than I thought. And it's not super powerful, but it's long lasting enough.
Yeah, I like that.
My wife and I went out and ate, and I was like, hey, take me back to Marshall's before they close. It was like 9 p.m. And then I bought I bought like 2 more.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's so good, man. It's
Yeah.
so good. I appreciate that.
What's it called? Country?
Country club or something? I don't know. I can't really. I probably need my glasses to see.
Oh,
But
I
it's
think
good.
it's called club or something. It's something club.
So yeah, that's an idea about talking to Michael Dinsmore about creating a pumpkin fragrance. You know,
You're
Could he
talking
make a
to
pumpkin accord?
pumpkin pump. You know what's really good? Also, the thing is, he put out a bay rum, and it's called Coconut Bay,
What you carrying
and,
these days?
and
I'm carrying
people love it. People love Coconut Bay, but I just think it was just too strong, so it came out kind of, like the bay rum. He put too much bay in there, so it was like really like bay rum is very spicy, But it's good for an aftershave, but not for like an EDP,
and I got an effing reflex for $450.
Not bad.
Ted Lapidus.
Good. I like the way you know what I got the other day? I like that.
You know, I got the Take America Back Trump Glock.
You got that one?
Dude, look it up. It's gray and black.
I know it's good. I like this FN. Reliable.
I think I'm gonna take off, Rocket Man. It was nice hanging out, though.
A lot of videos.
Yeah, me too. Sorry, Duncan. I got to go, buddy. You
Hey,
guys have a good night.
yeah, thanks for everybody that hopped on, man. Take care. Have a good night, everybody.